to do it right now and see that we are going to. I'm not going to do the whole thing. I promise I'm not going to do the whole thing. That's so terrible. But you guys are in now, and now it says you're no longer waiting. Captain Planet says nothing here, but you should see it now. Now you're going to see a countdown. Hey, what's up, server? Sounds off. Let's do it again. Andar 163. Daytrade says, what's up? Vita THC. Obi-Wan says, sweet Jesus. Can we please not? Okay, that's fine. We can not. Okay, we'll let's go ahead and we'll come back. Welcome, everybody. Appreciate you being here. This is a train wreck. Okay, it's a train wreck is what it is. Welcome, everybody. Your mics are potted back up. They're back up. So we did the intro. We came back. Everyone who got the server sound off, you just got the special server sound off. Wicked Witch, another time waster. Listen, this whole show is a waste of time. Okay, like the whole thing. Come on now. Let's have some fun. Your mics are potted back up. I'd like to welcome you back to the show, okay? Hey, what's up, Austin Hanna, server 193, Joe on server 10, thank you. Yeah, you're right. I forgot to hit the start button. Silly me. That's exactly what happened. I started the stream, but I didn't hit the go live button. What's up, Sam? Hello, Rika, Empress Ice Fire. What's up, Captain Planets? Yes, thank you. Welcome. Yeah, I forgot to hit the start button. Guys, welcome into the show. Yes, perhaps amateur hour. Definitely. That's a real thing. Okay, and that happens. Like to welcome.
Please, like it's gonna be an hour.
Oh yeah. Amateur hour. This is the amateur afternoon here is what it is, folks. Welcome into the show. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. Jayberg, that's funny. I'm a Packers fan, so I take my cue on clock management from Matt LaFleur, high school coach. Anyway, welcome into the show. Appreciate it. Thank you guys all very much for being here. I'd like to welcome a couple of special guests. Yes, there's a Scopely Overlord listening right now. Thank you very much. Appreciate you being here. Thank you. Also, would like to welcome
all hail Scopely.
Yes. Would like to welcome in Hal 9000, renaming himself today to Panic 9000. As of course, as you guys know, Panic was scheduled on the show again today. Panic was scheduled on the show. And this time I was prepared. This time we sent all the questions. Everything was good. And he calls me this morning and says, hey, listen, I know this is terrible. This is awful. We keep having these problems, but I've got a family emergency with my girlfriend's family. So he is actually, if I'm not mistaken, with my UTC translation, he's actually on a plane right now. So, no, JD7, we have not lost our panic privileges. It's just been, like, extremely bad luck. Extremely bad luck. Because we've had him scheduled once, and then it was my fault. Then we had him scheduled the second time, and it was kind of his fault. And now this third time, and it's kind of his fault. But it's not. It was a family thing. His girlfriend's got a family member who's very ill, and he's actually, like I said, I believe he's on a plane right now. Okay, so that's not a good thing. Obviously, we wish his girlfriend the best with her family. So he's on a plane right now, going to support his lady friend. Okay, which is good. Listen, panic. Having a girlfriend, that's a good thing. It's a positive sign for all of us.
I'm actually kind of shocked at that.
Yeah, so that's what he's taking care of. And we're going to try to reschedule here very, very soon. The great news is that we actually have some content that really, Snake Eyes, we've kind of avoided, right? It's weird because we haven't actually ever done this, and it's so weird because we always talk about officers, yet this arc, and arguably, I know why, Snake Eyes, it's because we, as content creators, actually didn't get the officers this arc. So we've had to accumulate them. And now that we've got most of them unlocked, we are going to actually do an on-screen breakdown for you guys here today. That's what we're going to do, and I hope that it works out very, very well. I would also like to welcome my left-hand man, I believe, hopefully. He is in voice chat here, and I would like to welcome in Server 15's Server 15 Ops 49 resident whale of Talking Trek. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Mr. Big Country. Mr. Big Country. Big Country is here and has actually done a lot of the orchestration on today's testing. Would like to shout out to Obi-Wan, who is in here as well, and if I'm not mistaken, also going to be working with us on testing. Captain Bull is here as well, and though he is in my alliance and I cannot hit him, then I won't be able to. I won't be able to do some with that, but I know he's actually looking forward to some officer testing, and we're gonna and he is Server 15's. I may argue he's Server 15's officer expert. Him and a player named Burden, both of them extremely, extremely officer intelligent. We're going to be drawing on their expertise today as well. Also like to welcome another resident whale and Talking Trek contributor, Fog and Farts, to the show, and welcome you to our live stream, as I'm sure that you'll be playing with us some. The problem, Fog, is that I can't do much with a 28 million power Newton, all right? So you're going to have to dumb yourself down. I even told Big a little bit ago, I said, listen, if we're going to actually do this stuff, stop it, IJ. The sacred ground right here, IJ. You behave yourself, all right? Yeah, no politics. Listen, for those of you who are just curious, and I will say this for 5 seconds, all of Big, even you're in my alliances. We've got targets on each other right now for whatever reason, and I'm not saying anything about it. I'm actually having a great time, Big. Server 15 is like in all-out war. I don't even know why. What the hell happened a week ago that like every alliance is at everybody's? Like everybody's warring somebody right now. It's actually glorious. I've had a lot of fun with it. I don't know about y'all. Yeah, Snipe says the same thing. Server 17 right now is just a freaking nutbag right now. It is. It's crazy. So IJ is in Jag, and they're fighting the Athenians, and Think is fighting Jammed, and RVNC is fighting somebody. They're fighting something, and it's just everybody. Everybody. You know what? Captain Bull's got it right. I blame IJ. I blame IJ. Yeah, so it's fun. It is a little politicky, but we're not going to do it. We're not doing it here. It's actually a lot of fun that we've been having. So yeah, what's up, Wicked Witch? Yeah, you guys are fighting somebody too, right? It's crazy. So Scaly says, hey, if Panic's unavailable, why didn't we get Ares, his sidekick? Here's the thing. This wasn't Aries' fault. This happened only a few hours ago, and we just don't have time to reschedule stuff like that. We don't have time. I mean, guys, there's a lot of planning that goes involved, and there's prep, and there's questions that get sent in. We just don't have a whole lot of time to react and recover to something like that. As a matter of fact, by the way, I have huge news, Big Country. I have huge news, as a matter of fact. Where's Gregor? Gregor said he was going to be coming, but he has... Gregor said he was going to be coming, but he had a work call or something. Here, I'm going to give you this news, and then we're going to hop into our stupid news. All right, this is not stupid news. This is real news. And then I'll give you the stupid news, okay? The real news, and by the way, sorry for you guys that are just staring at my screen over on YouTube right now. There's nothing to see yet. Sorry, there's nothing to see yet, but we're going to do it, I promise. Hi. If I had a marker, I would just draw on my screen and just say hi. Is there a way to do markup when I'm streaming? Hi. Hey, what's up in my AC there? Okay, go switch that over to Galaxy Chat. There we go. Guys, this is really cool. And Snake Eyes, I don't even know if I told you about this. We have officially, now I say officially, and I know you guys are going to joke because we had a cancellation today, but it's Panic. Okay, it's Panic, and we know that he has been here for the last year, and we have been trying big to kind of move up the ranks, right? We have been trying to book maybe a customer support manager, right, Big? We've been trying to book maybe a developer, right, IJ? Foe, we've been trying to book Scopely employees on this show. Okay, yes, I'll repair the daggone ship. Goodness gracious. We've been trying to get other people. Ladies and gentlemen, Jay Berg says, get old man. We've been working on that too. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, we have in the books, a commitment from Scopely. And by the way, not just, yeah, we're going to do it, okay? We've got a date in the month of March where a live Scopely developer will be on this show. Hal says lies. No, we've got it.
That's gonna be a bash.
It's gonna be good. Listen, a lot of the stuff we're gonna send ahead of time, but there will be an opportunity for community questions, of course, as I'm going through and taking a look at that. Vita says, what's his department? He is in live ops, and you guys know him. All right, he actually is testing the waters here. He just did a podcast with Panic, the very first time Live Ops has ever appeared in front of a microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, Cowboy Kirk will be here in just a few short weeks from Live Ops. He will be here live. Didn't even request us to pre-record it. He said, listen, I trust you. I think it'll be fun, and Cowboy Kirk will be here live on Talking Trek. And we listen. Andar says, put him on the spot. We've been working towards this for a year, man. Okay, we're gonna ask the questions. We're gonna ask the questions that need to be asked. But don't expect me to be a real big doucher here, okay? Because we're going to want him back. We're going to want him back.
All the Lives Up people I dealt with as a mod, Kirk was one of the better ones. He was always really responsive, always willing to help. This is going to be amazing for everybody.
Yeah, really this is going to be really, really good. Kirk,
and not a Panic amazing, a Hal amazing.
Yeah, Hal amazing. There you go. So, yeah, listen, I've been working with him for the last couple of months. And maybe I should say this, or maybe I shouldn't. As far as the way that responsibilities are divvied up between ops and developers and design and engineering and so forth and so on, he is a member of Live Ops. And as we've mentioned before, Live Ops is kind of the day-to-day. That's what we see. Those are the events that we play. And he is this arc's arc runner. And listen, I will argue that as far as events go, daggone Hal, this has been a remarkably smooth arc. Okay, someone messaged me just a little bit ago and said, you've been awful quiet in the dev channel. Yeah, I have been, because there's been nothing to report. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple minor bugs here and there, like the what's that one that just got posted with the no information on the screen?
Yeah,
I think Emperor Sykes just put it.
Mm-hmm.
But out of everything else, that if that's the worst that this arc has to give us, we're solid. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not down for 6 days. We don't have billions of numbers going haywire. This has actually been pretty decent. I'm liking it.
Yeah, it's not been bad. You know, some people say it's been a little slow. I don't know. I kind of argue against that. Now, again, Maztec says this is the buggiest arc I've played yet. The client is a mess. And you know what? I don't disagree with you, Maztec. Now, I'm going to argue with your semantics. The buggiest arc, disagree. The client, I agreed, okay? But guess what? The client comes from engineering. You see what I'm saying? The client doesn't even come from ops. So there's a pecking order here, and we're going to talk about it. We may even be able to talk to Kirk about it, about how things get broken down, okay? JD7 says lag is still terrible. Absolutely. Don't disagree with that, okay? Ticketed events, though, very good. Guess what, Sue? That was a brainchild of ops. Okay, Silent Killer says, pretty good rollout. Yeah, that's not bad. Just Like Fire says, the arc is rubbish. I'd like to know a little bit more about your opinion on that. Is it because of some of these design bugs, or is it because the content itself is not keeping you satisfied? And there are players on both sides of that. We are still hearing from players that are not fully sold on the ticketed event idea, and we'll talk to them about that. Okay, so there is some great stuff that's coming. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. What, Snake Eyes? 14 months in, 15 months in. We started in December of 19. Here we are in February of 21. And in the month of March, our very first appearance by an actual Scopely developer here on this show. And I'm thrilled to death. And I want to let you know, Kirk, because he is listening. And if he had to dip into a meeting, he will listen shortly, because he's been listening to the content. I'm very excited to have you. And I'm honored that you agreed to come on the show. I'm really, really pleased. I promise that it'll be a good time, and we'll treat everybody proper and professional. And I'm just really, really glad that you're going to be here. I'm super happy about that, okay? So there's your announcement, okay? That's something that is coming, and I'm very, very excited about that. JD7 says, is Cowboy Kirk the overlord who's always listening? He is one of them. He's one of them, okay? Shout out to... I probably shouldn't go any further than that. I was going to say names. But you know what? You know what? I don't know. Snake Eyes, did we ever say who actually wrote the Valentine's Day event? Did we ever throw out her name? Okay, I don't think... Okay, we did not. Well, shout out to the designer of the Valentine's Day event. She enjoys listening. Thank you for enjoying the show. Shout out to an overlord who's been listening to this show for nearly a year. All right. Shout out to you, sir. The very first Scopely employee that really got on board and really enjoyed this. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. So, yeah, cool. And the show is moving in the right direction, folks. We're moving in the right direction, and I'm pleased that this is going to continue to benefit the community and the information and the communication that we are able to provide for you. I'm super, super excited about it. Ladies and gentlemen, live from the Talking Trick Studios, it is time to dumb this conversation down with our stupid news.
Stupid news!
It is time for the stupid news. It is time. The YouTube chat is going nuts right now. What's up? Hey, Server 13, how you doing? Yeah, hey, you guys are excited about the developer going to be here too. Edward says he's going to be in so much trouble. No, we're not gonna do it. You know what though? Sam says it. I see a change in the approach that Scopely is using towards their community and towards their gameplay. It seems they are improving day by day, and this makes me a very happy camper. I'm glad to hear that, and I think that's happening as well. So super happy to be introducing that new element to the show here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time for the stupid news. Big, lots of stuff happening. Ted Cruz. My goodness gracious, the state of Texas has been all over the news, and Ted Cruz is right at the epicenter of it, accusing his Cancun vacation critics of spewing, quote, venom and vitriol. But listen, let's face it. If that's all you spew in Cancun, then you should consider yourself lucky. Yes, that's happening. Spirit Airlines is in the news, announcing plans to add Louisville, Kentucky, one of the fastest growing cities in the country, to its route map with nonstop daily service to 4 different cities there in Louisville, Kentucky. Now the people of Louisville can experience what it's like to buy a no-class ticket. Thank you, Spirit Airlines. An Alaska woman got the scare of a lifetime. Did you hear about this big? This is a big one. Shout out Matt Dog. He's up in Alaska right now. Yeah, right in your backyard. Woman got the scare of a lifetime when she went to use an outhouse and was bitten by a bear living in the toilet chamber there. Yeah, that's right. It was a real-life poo bear. Get it? You get it? Come on. It's a poo. You get it? Come on. That was good. Pooh bear. Thank you. A new report claims that due to heavy rains and a drought, Jamaica is running out of weed. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamaica's running out of weed, which also explains why Ted Cruz had to go to Cancun. Shailene Woodley is in the news. Shailene Woodley recently confirming that she is indeed engaged to my hero, NFL MVP Aaron Rodgers. Congratulations to those two. Shailene Woodley is the star of the Insurgent series. If you guys have not seen that, she's done some other stuff, but I think that's one of her best works right there. Aaron says he loves everything about her, including her tight end. Thank you. That was bad. I know, that was horrible. She's cute. She's cute. She's cute. She got a nice butt. A Nile crocodile. Hey, JB, shout out. A Nile crocodile in Florida underwent surgery this past week to remove a shoe from its stomach. Yep. Remove a shoe from its gut. Doctors say it was a risky procedure. In fact, the last time they cut into such thick, leathery skin, they accidentally killed Joan Rivers. Oh, that was bad. I apologize. I apologize immediately and 100%. Kansas City is in the news. The Chiefs quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, is now the father of a beautiful baby girl. Yes, Patrick Mahomes. He didn't have as much luck in the Super Bowl, but he is now the father of a beautiful baby girl. All that's left now is to introduce her to his daddy, Tom Brady, everybody. That is... Tom Brady owns all of them. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's your stupid news. All right, sorry. It's abbreviated today. Yes, I know. Big country. Abbreviated stupid news so that we can get into the game. Golly, shucky darn. This is what we're doing today, folks, okay? Big country. What we're doing today is we're going to let people know, just like we try to do every single arc, about these new officers. Are they worth pursuing? Now, here's the thing, Big. Just kind of in beginning, okay? I have seen some players using these officers. Absolutely, I have. But you know what? I feel like I am not getting the same results as some other people who are using these somewhat successfully, okay? For example, want to send a shout out. Now, like I said, Server 15 is just embroiled in war right now, okay? Server 15 is just hard at it. Everybody's fighting everybody, okay? So there has been some great battles, okay? There's been some great battles just between myself and various players on the server, okay? And since my alliance is currently got a red target on Think, which is big country. By the way, Snake Eyes is alliance too. We even talked about it this morning. Like, it's cool that we can all come here. And that's why I love this, guys, sacred ground right here, because we can all come as people, as humans, and be able to play this game, all right? I know I was told this past week, Big, that anybody who says, ironically, right, IJ, right, Fo? I've been told this week, ironically, that anybody who says it's just a game is just using that phrase as a cop-out for being a jerk, all right? Me personally, I don't agree with that at all. I don't agree with that at all. It is a flipping video game, people. Okay? It's a video game. And yes, if we're at war, somebody's going to get hit, all right? It's going to happen. It's all good. Don't need to get all excited about it. Okay? Grudging Sue says, but what if they didn't do anything to make them a jerk? But that's not the point. If you're at war, you're at war. All right? And if I am doing something, even if I wasn't at war, you know, you guys, you heard it. I got a lot of flack for hitting people in Borg space here not too long ago. Okay? I got a lot of flack for that. It's all over the YouTubes. Go read my comments. People got really upset at me about that. I'm sorry. That's what I'm going to do. Okay? Especially now that I'm at war. Right, Big? You are watching Borg Space, aren't you? Okay? You are coming into Borg Space. So I'm here to tell you, if I'm going to use a cell and go into Borg Space, I better be taking it off somebody else because I don't have time to hit a bunch of hostiles before somebody comes to kill me. Okay? I'm just saying, you have to adapt. We've done so many episodes on wartime this and wartime that and wartime mining and hostile killing and defense and all this and that. We've done so much about wartime stuff. Guys, there is a different way to play when you're at war. You have to recognize that. Okay? So, which says stop talking about it. Stop talking about what? Oh, well, no, I'm not getting into the politics, all right? I'm just explaining war. And that's actually one thing that we're going to talk about today. Not necessarily war, but PvP. PvP in offense, in attacking, and defense. Yes, everybody sees my shield is down. I'm getting ready to do PvP testing, okay? So, Big, let's get started here, okay? Somebody had messaged me a short bit ago. I don't even know who it was. Was it Obi-Wan, I believe? First thing we need to do is we need to find a system. So, Big, I know that you kind of organized a lot of this stuff today, so if you don't care, just tell me where to go. Where do you want me to go?
Oh, wherever you want. Yeah, he did PM you just to see what system.
Hey, reconnection, and now we're green. Hopefully you guys are back. Okay, whew. Doesn't look like we lost the stream, but we did lose about 25 viewers. That sucks. I know, Clyde.
It was one of their faults.
Clyde says Rev doesn't have this problem. You know what? You're absolutely right. By the way, super excited. Super duper excited, and I probably shouldn't be doing this. Snake Eyes, do you have that screenshot I sent you from Starlink? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm super pumped. Finally, Elon is going to put some internet in my area. Okay? And I prepaid, like I paid my deposit to get Starlink in my area. Guys, just so you know, I got 5 meg down. No, that's not right. 20, is it 20 meg down? I got 20 meg down and 2 up. That ain't nothing. You guys look at your cable connection, okay? 20 down and 2 up is like 10 years ago. Right, Big? 20 down and 2 up sucks. All right? So I was thrilled to death that I was on the waiting list. And I got an email the other day from Starlink, and they were like, hey, we're going to be launching beta in your area in the next 3 to 6 months. I was super pumped. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, they say, obviously it's beta, so it could be coming up and down, you know, whatever. But they are offering speeds of 150 down and 20 up. I am super excited. I can't wait. I absolutely paid my deposit.
Will make a difference.
I paid my deposit in minutes. Like, I mean, it was 2 minutes after I got that email. I was like, take my money. Take my money. Ching, ching. All right. So, yeah, 2 meg up is not enough to stream at 1080, which is why you may notice we're streaming at 720 today. Are we? Is that why my connection is suffering? Did I forget to change it back? Yeah, no, we're at 720. That's why we're doing 720. Anyway, okay, so here we are. We're in Retski. We're in Retski, big. Now, where? I don't see. I haven't moved in here yet, but I'll wait until somebody comes in. What I've done here today is Biggs helped me find a PvP partner, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to look at several different types of crews, okay? We're going to look at offense. We're going to look at defense. We're also going to look at some base defense because obviously we got Spock in the mix here, okay? So we're going to talk a little bit about Spock, but he's got a very singular use, okay? Really what I want to do today is I want to talk about PvP with the new TOS officers, okay? Now, granted, a lot of people have talked about, golly, we feel like that the new arc is all about the Federation officers. Well, yeah, that's totally true. Okay, that's totally true. We've gotten TOS Kirk, okay, who's obviously good on the Enterprise, okay? We've got Bones up here, okay? We've got Sulu, we got McCoy, who was the other one? Sulu, McCoy, Bones, and Spock, and Uhura. That's who I was talking about, Uhura. These officers, they kind of are written for explorers, okay? They kind of are written for the Enterprise. Taking a look here at Bones, okay? This being his officer ability, okay? Mitigation. We've talked about mitigation. This one is actually stats, okay? Boost the stats, and actually I think that's, that is his officer ability. Increasing the statistics of all officers on the ship by 40% if you're in an explorer, okay? Then we look at his captain's maneuver when defending, increasing mitigation. Guys, this officer right here, this officer I feel is a little underrated, okay? Well, I say underrated, not very many people talking about him. He could be a very well-kept secret, okay? But we're here to blow the lid off that today. Okay, we're going to blow the lid off that today. We've also got Sulu here, okay, with his own opportunity to proc morale. Guys, giving you potentially, listen, this is not a terrible proc rate here. And this is going to increase with synergy. Okay, this is going to increase with synergy. Listen, the TOS Kirk that we've got right now, all right, what is he? 75%? Right here. Yeah, 75%. So getting 55% with Sulu is actually not a bad thing, Big. Now, Clyde says Sulu sucks. Listen, he's obviously secondary, okay? He's obviously secondary, but if you take a look at his captain's maneuver, you can easily get him to 75%. Now, you say that the crit chance doesn't stack. Well, I listen, when we first released this officer, I was very hesitant on that conversation, okay? Because, yes, obviously, it does read this key word right here, these key 2 words, every round. That's misleading. Okay? Sure, it's misleading. I don't know. Is that the right word, Big? Misleading? Because here's the thing. Every other officer who stacks, what magical word do they have in parentheses right here? Okay? What magical word is there? It's the word cumulative.
I think you see this and you're automatically thinking, oh, this is like a second con. So when it doesn't stack,
yes,
you're like kind of disappointed. But
yeah, and listen, it could have been as great as Khan, but it's not. All right, it's a rare officer. Should it be as good as Khan? No. It's a rare officer. And what this ability is doing is, to explain this simply, this every round just simply means that the conditional statement is going to check every single round. Okay? This conditional statement means he's going to check every single round. If the ship has is an explorer and has morale, then we're going to add 8% to the figure. Ripper has been on this show before and explained how that math works. If there's morale, we're going to take the figure, we're going to add 8%. All right? Now, he will work in conjunction with Khan. So if Khan has increased your critical hit chance by, say, 40%, okay, then Sulu's going to come in here and make it 48%. And that's going to be on top of your base, which is probably 12%. Okay? So listen, this is not a bad thing. It's not a bad officer for what he is, which is a simple rare officer. Okay? But you've got an officer that, by the way, has a decent opportunity to proc morale. Okay? So I'm not going to say he sucks, to be honest with you. I'm not going to say he sucks. I think he is appropriately rated. Okay? He's a rare card. He should not be as good as Kirk, Kelvin, or TOS, and he should not be as good as Khan. All right, but he does actually have an opportunity to speed you along on your path to increasing crits, and he can inspire morale, giving you a potential second or maybe even third full morale crew. Okay, so let's back up here. Big, do we have somebody ready to port in here?
Yeah, so he's waiting for you. You go to your PMs. I sent you the station coordinates.
Okay.
DJ, this is Obi. I'm there and waiting for you.
Oh, sorry. Where's your target? That's weird. I see it now. I didn't. Dude, did you see that? There was no target on you a second ago. Okay, here we go. I'm coming in. All right. Now, Obi, welcome. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here on the show. Obi is a level 44, so he's going to whip my butt. Okay? But what we're going to do here is let's start. Now, Obi, you've been using TOS, right? Have you been using the TOS Kirk and Uhura combo?
Yes.
Okay.
With a maxed out Marcus.
With a maxed Marcus. And he's been using that on his Enterprise traditionally to go after Enterprises. Now, listen, I will apologize ahead of time, Obi-Wan. I think both of us are probably going to spend quite a bit of Tritanium here today. And I appreciate you being on board with this because I want to show a couple of different things between the Augur and even the Enterprise, compared to your Enterprise. Plus, if I'm not mistaken, you got a pretty sick Augur too yourself, right? So
it's okay. What do you want on the bridge first?
So let's do this first, okay? Let's just do straight control, okay? Let's do your before TOS. Let's go with your traditional PvP crew on your Enterprise before TOS. So that would probably have been, if I had to guess, mine that I typically run with is right here, okay? Kirk, a maxed Marcus. Mine is maxed, okay? A maxed Marcus, and then a Khan. My Khan is also maxed, okay? So if we go in here, he's maxed out. I've got him to max stats. My Marcus is maxed out. He's at max stats. And, by the way, what am I loading for down here, okay? I'm loading for defense, okay? As you guys can see, I got 29,000 just as it sits, okay? And I've got Kirk in the captain's chair. Why? We did this video. Why do I have Kirk in the captain's chair? Because he's giving me a 40% stat boost once I go into battle and if I have morale. Okay, so if the ship has morale for that round, okay, and presumably this is a per round. I wish Ripper was here. Hey, Snake Eyes, PM Ripper and see if he's willing to pop in. I assume that this is a per round thing. I've actually never bothered to check on the stats part. See, once you get to a certain point, you can't really track the stat bonuses anymore. But nonetheless, I want as much to defense as I possibly can. So I've got Marcus here because he is doing shield pierce. He's good against explorers. I got Khan because I just want to deal the bigger shots. I got Kirk for the stat bonus, and I've got almost 30,000. I got 29,000 on the underdeck for defense. Note, by the way, that I want to keep health at least 9,000 because I'm using an epic, and attack at least 9,000. So if I wanted to come through here and look for any other defense officers, I could, but you'll note that I'm kind of using some of these others. So I don't really have an officer that can swap out here that would be better or better than what I've already got loaded here. Okay, so 29,000 is where I'm at. That's as good as I can get to. All right, so I'm going to bring this puppy out. There's Obi-Wan right now. Let's take here before we tack each other. All right, I'm just going to bring mine out. We'll compare sizes here real quick. Look at that. All right, I'm at 3.9 million to his 5.1. This is not going to go well for me. Okay, at least not initially. And guys, part of this teaching today is going to be on crewing for your opponent. All right, so here in a moment, for example, I'm going to have Obi-Wan keep this same crew on, but I might try to go after him with an auger. Okay, why would I do that? Why would I do that? Because I can see that he is crewed for an explorer, which means that Marcus is going to be completely useless against my auger. And I'm not exaggerating, okay? Useless against my auger. This officer will do nothing for a battle against an auger. Nothing. Okay? What officer would he put there? If he knew he was going to be targeting an auger, he would go with Charvenik, okay? But this is part of crewing for your opponent. Now, guys, we've talked about this over the last year. There is great general build crews, but today right here, Obi-Wan, I don't know how you feel about it, agree or not. Today, victory in PvP does not come with ship strength. It does not come with ops level, although research is very important, all right? But it comes with crew. All right? It comes with crew.
And research are key.
Crew and research are the number one and number two. And by the way, Maztec says triangulation. I don't know. That's where Marcus, Charbonnick, and Kang come in. We can bust the triangle. Listen, here, let's go ahead and try this, okay? So, listen, Obi-Wan, you're loaded up with the same crew I am, okay? I'm going to hit you. I'm going to die a miserable, horrible death, okay? This is going to be bad. I'm going to predict that I don't even get 50% of your hull. Oh, I was right, okay? It looks like I might have gotten 40 to 45%, okay? This is a very traditional crew that a lot of people are using in their PvP builds, especially on Enterprises. This is not a stranger crew to anybody, okay? Some people who may not have a maxed Marcus might be using Decius in this particular spot, okay, which is also a great officer. But again, once you get to the point where you can start impacting mitigation, that's an important thing.
How many rounds did it go?
All right, we'll take a look here. 9 rounds, relatively short, okay? Relatively short battle. He just has me. He's got 5 levels of research on me. So we take a look at the level of damage in the first round here, okay? I dealt 181. He dealt 244. Where do you think that's coming from, folks? Oh, I'm sorry. My logo's in the way. You know what? Let's just take it down. Let's take that down here. Sorry. Boom. Okay. We'll do that. Sorry. Thank you, JD7. Appreciate the comment. Guys, 181 to 244. Where do you think that's coming from? Where's that coming from? Obi-Wan, why is your first energy shot 60,000 more than mine?
Pure research, I believe.
Okay. Research is definitely going to be part of it. He's also got 2 tiers on me. This ant is max. This is a level 45 tier 9. Okay. Now, arguably, by the way, Obi-Wan, how would you characterize your quote-unquote value in going from tier 8 to tier 9 as compared to tier 7 to tier 8? Do you feel like that last tier just gave you oodles of value, or was that one a pretty expensive tier for a minimal amount of return?
I pushed it so fast I couldn't tell you for sure.
Okay, gotcha. My experience, at least like with the Sally and the Burrell, I've noticed, and I don't know about you, Big, we've talked about this before, it feels like that last level, that last tier always feels like it just doesn't give a whole lot. It's super expensive.
Think, you know, like I talked about this, the same thing. Like I maxed out the Enterprise. It wasn't because I maxed it out. It was I was building my jelly, getting stuff for the jelly packs. Side effect was a bunch of G3 material that, let me go ahead and max out my Enterprise.
Mm-hmm.
So that it was kind of like a side effect of building the jelly.
I gotcha.
And I think Obi-Wan will probably tell you the same thing. You get jelly packs, you get all this extra G3 material, that it ends up going to the Enterprise.
Well, and Hal says the same thing. There's not a heck of a lot of difference between tier 8 and tier 9.
No.
But now, look, we are looking at 1 million in power, okay? However, I think that 5 levels of research, by the way, he's got combat tree post-ops 40, right, Obi-Wan? I'm sure that you're decently researched in that extra combat tree up there, okay? So really, truthfully, yes. I'm doing myself a little bit of a disservice by comparing with Obi-Wan. But there is, listen, all right? We've probably also explained in the past that going up 5 levels, hitting up 5 levels should probably feel impossible, except it's not, okay? I took half of him. Listen, one more shot, I can have him either warping out or maybe even kill him, okay? Which, by the way, is a completely appropriate mechanic. He's got a bigger, better, badder, faster ship, all right? I shouldn't be able to kill it in one shot, but, hey, 2, maybe 3, that's probably always been an acceptable mechanic, okay? Now, by the way, I have a chat question out of YouTube. Thank you, Brian. Is there a point where stacking so much defense with a max penetration officer does not yield additional damage? 30,000 defense times 1,600%, for example, is 480,000 shield piercing, which seems way overkill. You would be correct, Brian.
What's the penetration rate for both of you guys there?
Except, you got it, Karkin. Except he's running it too, Brian. Okay, he's running it too. So what they do then is they kind of offset. Now, Obi-Wan, if you don't care, you don't have to send me a screenshot, but can you tell me how many defensive stat points you're running on your ship right now? If you'll pop into that screen and tell me, because I bet you he's got more than me. There's no reason that he shouldn't have more than me. He's got 5 levels, which means his officers are probably looking a little bit better. I do have some officers maxed, but not all of them.
What did you want me to look at?
I was curious about your defensive stat points and your underdeck. Brian's everywhere. You're right. Hey, Brian and YouTube, thank you for your excellent question.
Second.
No problem, buddy. No problem. Thank you for your excellent question, Brian. And you know what? I'm going to demonstrate this for you because here in just a second, I'm going to ask Obi-Wan to change his crew. We're not going to change anything about ours, okay? We're going to leave it completely alone, and we're going to leave this overkill officer in here, okay? And we'll have Obi-Wan come back out here in a second as soon as he's able to check his stats. Blokimon says, I would assume that he might have some primes and maybe even potentially some territory capture services as well. Big, do you guys have any PvP?
No, you guys have much better ship in PvP. Ours is more in lines with cost reduction and upgrading ships, a lot less repairs. Like our buffs are geared towards that, not so much ship. Like improving the ship. You guys have better buffs in that regards.
All right, now I got a great question. Andar says, do they actually offset each other? Okay, that's actually a very, very good question. Let's take a look at something here real quick, okay? I'm going to switch you over to...
Well, you'd be both doing maximum damage.
Yeah, let me switch you...
that both of your attacks are doing.
You got it.
Mitigated.
You got it. No, my Marcus is not affecting his Marcus, okay? His Marcus is not affecting mine, but it is keeping the mitigation levels to the point where we're equal, where we're both. Here, I'm going to come back to the mitigation calculator in a second, but first let me do this. Let's go back to this battle log very, very quickly, okay? And we'll break out a calculator, okay? Obi-Wan was using the same type of mitigation officer as I was, okay? So let's take a look at this first one, okay? And let me pull up a calculator here very quickly. So you guys can see I dealt 181,000 damage. He only mitigated 35,000 of that, folks, okay? That's what I want to point out here, okay? Marcus busts the triangle to allow you to land more damage. And that's exactly what happened here. This mitigation, by the way, 35,188 divided by 181, 122, he mitigated only 19.4%. Okay? 19.4%, meaning that the rest of my damage was going to his shield and his hull at 80, 20 respectively, because neither one of us are using any kind of officer change here. So let's do this. Let's do double check the math. 181, 122 minus the 35, 188. That is 145, and I wish I could do this on screen. I don't know how to actually do this on screen with my calculator. But 145, 934 is left. If I just simply multiply that by 80%, I've got exactly 116,747. So we can prove that the math is perfect right here, okay? I'm mitigating he's mitigating 19.4, which means 80% of my total damage is getting through. Then out of that remaining 80% going to shield, 20% going to hull. That's accurate. Now let's check mine against his, okay? I mitigated 44,190. He threw 244, 566. Guess what? He actually beat me, guys. I mitigated only 18%. No, he mitigated 19. Yeah, mine's 18.0. 18.0. So his Marcus chipped away at my mitigation just a tiny little bit more, and this is again
what
probably
is that max number for that penetration? Do we know that?
Yes, we do. Okay, let me switch you back over to Quirky Zombies website. Okay, let's say that he's an explorer here, and let's just go with something absolutely massive. Okay, big numbers. And there you go. There's your absolute lowest possible mitigation that is likely never, ever, ever going to be reached in game is 16.162%. Okay? That number will never probably in real application be hit. But you can see, daggone, Obi-Wan was really close. He got me to 18. I got him to 19.4. What's the difference there if we're using the exact same crew? I'll tell you the difference. He has more stats. That's A. Okay? He's got more stats than I do, A. And B, he's got 5 levels of research. And I guarantee there's got to be some penetration research in there somewhere. Okay? It's the combat tree.
It may just be the extra officer slot that he gets at being maxed.
That's
Gives him that
true.
extra
He's
boost
getting,
over
well,
years.
you say extra defense stats and are saying the same thing. Okay, better stats. You're right. He's got an extra officer slot, so he probably is running. Obi, did you ever find it? I bet you're running close to 40,000. Where'd he go? Obi-Wan's gone.
I'm here. I'm dealing with
JB.
with banana.
JB, come on, man. All right. As long as
I posted my defense stats on the chat.
Okay. Here we go. That's actually not what I was looking for, Obi-Wan. I wanted to go one step. But if you don't want to reveal that, that's fine. Obviously, state of war and all that stuff. But what I was curious about is your actual statistical points, like your officer stats in your underdeck. Okay. Now, Tequila says, so what we're saying is the thousands of dollars that he spent getting to Ops 44 was worth 60K extra damage. I'm not saying that, okay? It was 60K damage on that one shot, and that's going to continue, and it's going to continue to be amplified. Now, Obi-Wan, if you don't care, will you take Marcus off and add anybody else? Let's add Decius. Or if you really want to waste a spot, add Charvanek. Okay?
So you want the you don't want TOS the
Not yet.
TOS crew.
Not yet. Not yet.
Change it.
Yeah, not just yet, because the first thing that I want to display is this triangle buster. Okay, that's the first thing we're going to do is Marcus. Then I probably am going to try to take a run at you with my auger in my with my disco crew. Guys, a lot of people big. You've seen this disco crew. You've seen it in action. Buddy, I'm here to tell you, gosh, I'm a believer. I know a lot of people not liking that crew. God, I love it. I love it. Luke Ness says, what about anti-faction? Yeah, anti-faction is a big deal, okay? A lot of people use anti-faction. The thing is, Obi-Wan, let me get your opinion, and Big, you too. Me, personally, I just feel like there's better. JB, stop it. Stop. Here, I'm going to go ahead and attack you. And then we'll look at your crew here in just a second, okay? Okay, so he got me. Let's check his hole out here. I'm sorry. Snake Eyes, will you try to send a message? I'll send one as well. Oh. Okay. Anyway, let's go back in here. Let's take a look at this battle log. Now, by the way, Brian, this test was for you, okay? The Triangle Buster, you say it's overkill, okay? But by removing that from your opponent, which, again, comes into crewing for your opponent, look how much more I did there, okay? Look how much more we were able to take. That takes that test from, say, for me, 40 to 45% hull depletion down to that's probably arguably 90+%. Okay, let's say 90%, because we wasted this slot because that's crewed for an auger. Okay, this spot ain't doing nothing against this ship. Let's take a very quick look at the battle log. We'll check again. We'll check these mitigation stats. All right, mitigation for him or his mitigation because of my officer should not have changed. Other than what rounds I would have had morale, so it probably will change very so slightly. Because it depends on how many rounds I had morale, which is how many stat boosts I'm getting from Kirk, okay? But if I run mitigation on that, I'm at 19.3%, okay? 19.3 is compared to 19.4 last time. So you're right, Andar, they do not directly interact with one another, but they certainly impact the mitigation. Look here what happened to mine. Okay, so my mitigation against him was actually 0.1% better. All right, so arguably that might be 1 or 2 extra rounds of morale, possibly. Let's take a look at his, though, okay? I mitigated 128,000, guys. Look at this, all right? And he only threw 220. My mitigation shot up to 58.2%. He had me at 18% in the first battle, okay? So that right there gives you the power of the Triangle Buster officers, and those are Alexander Marcus when targeting explorers. That is Charvanik when targeting augurs, and I don't use Kang that much. Why don't I use Kang? Because I usually would then use my Enterprise. All right, so Kang is definitely helpful, but big. Let's talk you and I. All right, you've got a very powerful D4, all right, with my Enterprise, which is arguably very, very powerful. Kang does go against the Interceptors. Same thing here, guys. Accuracy going against Interceptors, but when I have increased accuracy of an Explorer, like an Enterprise, going against an Interceptor, I've already got Triangle on my side, so I don't use Kang a heck of a lot, okay? I don't know about you guys, but I don't typically use him a whole lot because I've already got that naturally built in. Okay? Now, you're saying against an Epic versus an Epic, say a D4? Absolutely. However, Clyde points out, if you're having trouble with a G4 ship, guess what? Kang is absolutely going to help a whole lot using an Enterprise as versus, say, a Kelvin, for example. Okay? So,
but if you're going with Triangle, you're much more likely to hit that 16% or 18, whatever it was.
16% is where it bottoms out, and yeah, you're more likely to get there. I don't know that I've ever actually seen anybody get to 16%. I've never looked, but yes, my Kang needs upgrading. I know. Actually, I'm relatively close. All right, I'm going to be trying maybe use some transporter patterns there, but I've got Marcus and Char already done, and the reason I did them in that order is because I don't use Kang a whole lot. I really don't. I've got him under deck, but I don't use him a heck of a lot. Okay, so thank you, Obi-Wan. Now we showed Marcus. Now let's break out your TOS crew, Obi-Wan, the one that you love to use. Okay, and if I'm not mistaken, without even looking, he's going to put it on an Enterprise. Oh, we were going to do an auger test, weren't we? I'm so sorry. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the auger test. Let's go TOS. All right, we're using too much time. I'll show off my auger in a minute. Let's go with your TOS crew, which, without even looking, here's what I'm going to guess. He knows he's going against an Enterprise, so he's going to crew for his target, right? So I'm going to bet that he goes with TOS Kirk, TOS Uhura, and Marcus. Obi-Wan, am I correct or incorrect? Obi-Wan's very chatty today.
Correct.
There he is. All right, there you go. TOS Kirk, TOS Uhura, and Marcus, because he knows he's coming after an Explorer. Okay, now I'm going to keep my crew the exact same. All right, I'm going to keep my crew the exact same, which is Marcus here. Okay, and we're going to scan his ship here in just a second. Jonathan Ingram, it is not pronounced like TOSS. It's TOS, the original series. Okay, let's take a very quick look. Now, I want to scan this very quickly. We're going to take a look at his Kirk. 75% chance to inspire morale. That is indicative of a Tier 1 Kirk. Correct me if I'm wrong here. That's indicative of a Tier 1 Kirk. So then we look over here at Uhura. He's got that to 10%. That is indicative of a Tier 2 Uhura. Am I correct, Obi-Wan? Yes?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So we have subbed out these two officers. Now, what makes these great? Let's take a look very quickly, okay? TOS Kirk in the captain's chair. 100% of defense. Now, guys, what's key about this? Marcus is using defense. Now Kirk is using defense too. Okay? So he's using defense. Marcus is using defense. You're getting a double whammy. A double whammy for the same statistics that you've already got. All right? Hey, Doug in YouTube, I'll come back to your question in a second. That's actually really funny. I'll come back. So 100% of the total defensive stat being added to energy weapon damage when the ship has morale and big. Look, there's that magic word that we wanted to appear on Sulu, and it didn't. All right? Cumulative. All right? That means every round it's going to keep getting better. And we got a 75% chance to inspire morale. Okay? Ooh, as long as the whole health is above 30%. Well, I can assure you, with Marcus, with 5 levels of research, 1 million more ship power, and this, he's not going to come anywhere close to 50% or 30%. Okay? Because look here, this also, and we'll look at this in the battle log here in a second, not only is he going to mitigate the damage because of Marcus, but then that little bit of damage, which we figured earlier, it was going to be, roughly 20%. Okay? That 20% that's going to get through, well, that'd be great. 80% of that goes to shield, 20% goes to hull, except not anymore. Not anymore. Now it's going to be 10%. Okay? A 10% change, by the way, which, if I'm not mistaken, this is going to mean now that instead of 80% going to the shield, 80% going to the shield and 20% to the hull, only 70 is going to go to the shield and an extra 10%, 30% going to my hull. Let's test it out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how bad. Let's see how bad this is going to be. Andar says, but he has no con. That's true. May I get him because he doesn't have a con? Let's see. Boom. All right. I mean, not even close. Guys, and these are entry-level officers, okay? So, if you look at my very first one, let's go back, look at the very first one here, okay? I got him for about, I'm going to go and say 45%. Big. I don't know if you can see my screen yet, but that's probably about 45%. Yeah. And I'm going to come back to the new battle, and I'm going to say, Tier 1, Tier 2, Uhura, I'm going to say that's probably 35 to 40%. All right? So, yeah, a little bit better, but guys, that's Tier 1. And that's Tier 2. That's an officer that's giving you real results immediately out of the box. Let's look at the battle log. 8 rounds, so he finished me off 1 round faster. Okay, I still had Marcus. He still had Marcus. Let's take a look here and see what happens. Here's the damage I dealt. All right, so we're still dealing with about a 50, 60K differential in damage, so that's fine. Everything looks good here so far. Let's take a look at the calculator. He mitigated only 38,212. That's because I used my Marcus and I busted his triangle out of 196, 687. So, again, I had a great round. He only mitigated 19.4%. Okay? And then 80% went to shield, 20% went to hull, just like normal. Okay? Then we come down here. Now, this is where the magic happens, folks. This is where the magic happens, okay? He dealt 246,000 damage. And when I say the magic, this is the magic of TOS right here. He still used Marcus, all right? So I mitigated only 245 out of 246, 685. He got me down to 18.3%. 18.3%, all right? Meaning that 72% of his total damage went straight to my guts. All right? Straight to my guts. Now, let's take this 246, 685, subtract 45, 245. I'm left with 201,000. I'm going to write this down. 201, 440. Now, traditionally, out of the 201, 440, I'm going to multiply that by 80%. And, folks, 161,152 should go to my shield. But holy crap. And, by the way, if 161,152 went to my shield, that means that only 40,288 should have gone to my hull. So he essentially jacked up my hull damage by 20,000 points on top of the differential of 60, or in this case, 50,000 points that he already hit me with. Out of that 50,000, he jacked up my hull damage by, in this case, 50%. Okay? That is Uhura. So the mitigation is Marcus. Uhura is this right here. By the way, let's take a look at another shot in a later round. So here's 246 and 246, pretty even. All right? Guess what? We got morale. So guess what? TOS Kirk is adding to the energy weapon. Take a look here. So we were at 264 or 246. All right? Down here, I'm at 279 and 288. That tells me, let's round it out and say 280, and let's come over here and round it and say 246. So 246 to 280, that means that he's running approximately, Obi-Wan, I'm going to guess that you are running approximately 36,000 in defensive stat points. Yay? Yeah? Wrong?
One may never know.
One may never know, except I've got your log and I'm looking. Oh, that's not the right log. Yeah, you tricky guy. He sent me his crew. It's a fake one. I'm kidding. Yes, Obi-Wan, what you sent me, that's exactly what I'm looking for. But I'd like to know what it is with your new crew. And by the way, how do you jack up those points? I'll tell you what you do to jack up those points. He's got 2 new officers here. But over here, this officer, okay, let's go back into our officer screen here, folks. All right, this Kelvin Kirk, that is most certainly maxed for him, and probably not far off for a lot of you guys. Okay, not far off for a lot of you guys. He's a Heritage Day One officer. If you've been doing your faction credits in your faction recruit chest, he should be daggone near maxed. But let's take a look here real quick and take a look at his stats. Look at that, 6,600 points. Dang on. And by the way, it's going to be even higher for Obi-Wan because of his academy being 5 levels higher than me. All right, so his is probably closer to 7,000. Okay. This officer doesn't get taken out of the mix. He gets thrown on the bottom. Gets thrown down here. He's going to take out this cat right here. All right. And he's going to put Kirk down here on the lower deck, and then he's going to add TOS up here. All right. Now, I want to try something that I haven't actually tried with anybody yet, Obi-Wan, if you're down to play. All right. I have, and let me see here. And by the way, I'm going to tell everybody right now, I don't want to hear no complaining later. Big, I want no complaining later. Okay? Today, for the purposes of this video, for the purposes of this show, I requested some shards, okay? And I was granted a few shards. I was granted some shards. So, I know people are going to complain. People will complain, but no, it's going to hit the fan now. By the way, they didn't give me I won this one. It's only tier 1, which by the way is the same as Obi-Wan's, and I won this one. Also only tier 1, okay? I know, Ingram. All right, but I am going to come up here. Uhura, all right, who is tier 1 for me, and let's see. Oh, I didn't get anything. See, I didn't even get. I got it for McCoy, which we're going to look at here in a second. Okay, they gave me McCoy and Sulu. If you look here, I did all right there. Okay, as a matter of fact, that one's good. We'll promote him here live on the show. That'll take McCoy to tier 3. Obi-Wan, what's the status of your McCoy and your Sulu? By the way, just FYI, these shards that I got here to promote him, that's all I got, okay, because I took him to tier 2 on my own. Just FYI, if anybody's complaining. I took this one to tier 2 on my own.
Tier 2 for mine.
They gave me basically my 3rd tier. Yeah. All right. Does McCoy consent to this? I don't know. No idea, but we're going to do it. Now, so you've got listen, you know what? Let's try this now. You've got the TOS crew, but let's spice it up a little bit, okay? Now, if you were going to use either McCoy or Sulu, Obi-Wan, how would you use them? Because I tell you what, let's play a game. Don't tell me the answer to that question. Use your best TOS crew, even utilizing new officers, all right? Now, I am gonna cheat. I'm gonna promote mine, all right? And we're going to see what happens here. See what I'm doing for the show. I could be saving this for the Spock auction, Big. Goodness gracious. Could be saving it. I could be using my Scopely welfare to win Spock. But nope, I'm doing it right here, live on the show, wasting it for a ticketed event that I've already finished. See, this is proof positive that I don't use it to do better things than I could win an auction with all this XP. All right, or at least an officer leaderboard probably. All right.
What's he at now, 60%?
So Sulu, critical hit chance now to 10% instead of 6. All right, so he's going up by 2%. Okay. Jonathan, I don't get the epics. I had to win Spock myself and Kirk. He says, why win them when Scopely will give them to you for free? Yeah, I told you guys this before. They don't give any auction officers. All right, so they won't do it for that very reason. They don't do the auction officers. Okay, so Captain's Maneuver on Sulu. By the way,
you know that there's a level up event going on now, right?
What?
Level up officer event going on.
Are you serious? Oh, I'm sorry. Is that true? My bad. Hey, listen, it's a
4 minutes left. Yeah.
Oh, I should have waited 4 minutes. I'm sorry, man. I hope I didn't bust anybody out of that. Surely not. It's just the first couple levels of a. Yeah, I'm ranked 43. I'm not even going to place. All right, it's fine. It's only top 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. No harm, no foul. Woo! Yeah, man.
When you were doing that, I was thinking about that.
Hey, just take a quick peek. Let's see how high this leaderboard. Yeah. Holy God, Jade. Why would you spend $35 million on this event? You could have won a Spock auction for $35 million. All right, anyway. Good. By the way, good on you. Good on you, Jade. Look at you. Look at you, 4,500 Latinum. Woo! Wait! Actually, it's probably going to be more for Jade, right? I'm almost sure it's more for Jade. They're a significantly higher ops level. 43. Anyway, okay, that doesn't matter. So I didn't screw that up. Whew, thank goodness. Okay, here we go. So let's see. Obi-Wan is coming up with a crew. I don't want to look at his yet. I'm going to tinker with mine. Let's do this. Definitely going to pull him down. Definitely going to pull him down, I think, right there. Let's do... Big, what are you thinking? Let's find a way to take Obi-Wan down a notch or two. Let's look at here all the way down at the end where my terrible officers are. That's awful. Okay, let's load him up. And man, it's a stat boost, which will help my attack, but not my mitigation. You know what? Do I dare risk this right here? Now, Obi-Wan, I don't know if you're looking at my screen. This may potentially backfire because my mitigation is going to blow, but now I got 150%. Oh, but look what happened to my stats. They tanked. They tanked. Okay? They absolutely plummeted because I took off 3 high-stat bridge officers. Man, I don't know if I can do that.
Did McCoy's bonus apply right away, or does it apply in combat? Are you seeing it right now, or is it?
I don't think I would see it now. Probably. Well, good question. Let's swap him out. Let's take a look. Watch my numbers here, and you know what? Let's swap him out with something that's equally as powered. Okay. Watch my stat numbers. They dropped by 3,000 defense. So they dropped by 3,000 defense. There's 1,000 that he's got. So if I put McCoy back, oh, he's passive. He's for sure passive. That bonus, yeah, because we saw Spock. I dropped 1,000 stat points, and I picked up 3,000 here. Yeah, he's definitely passive. Yeah, that's not happening in battle. You know what? Let's test that. Let's switch this ship to something other than an Explorer. Sure is. That's a passive ability, everybody. Take a look right there. TOS Bones. That's a passive ability, which means it's immediately displayed and not used in battle. Okay? So, you look, my stats actually tanked even more, and now I'm on a Gladius, which means they went down more because the ship is not an Explorer. Okay? So, this is a passive ability, meaning you see it reflected immediately and it will not change any battle logs, okay? So, let's go back. We are going to go back to the Explorer. Sorry I'm keeping you waiting, Obi-Wan. I'm just trying to find a way to overcome 5 levels of research. So, yeah, let's put Marcus back down here. Okay, that gets us... Ooh, that looks nice, okay. Hey, you know what? Let's get 5 of 10 here, see what she's looking like. Oops. Let's take 5 of 10, get her off down here. Let's come back over. Let's just get my absolute... If I'm going to screw all of my other crews, If I'm gonna rob from everybody, let's just take the absolute maximum stat officers I've got. Okay, we won't need Domitia. We'll leave her there. Let's come back in here and let's just see what we can do. Let's just stack it up. All right. Yeah. As a matter of fact, let's just empty it all out. Okay. Defense sorted. All right. That's not going to work because I don't have enough attack. So I'm going to have to bring one of them back. Two of them back. There we go. That looks good right there. You think that looks good there, Big? I've got my 9,000 barely, okay, but it doesn't matter as long as I hit that threshold. And I know, and just FYI, I know that Obi-Wan's not using a stat reduction officer just because, we're testing TOS, so I don't have to worry about that.
Right.
All right. So I've got my points. All right. I'm at 300%. That's all that matters. And I've got defense stacked to 29,000. All right. We know that he's not going to do anything more in battle. He's not going to do anything from the captain's chair, obviously. We've got 150,000 of damage, so I'm going to be adding 30,000 per shot per round. Plus, I'm going to be removing 8% additional shield. All right. So instead of 80-20, I'm going to get 72-28. All right, Obi-Wan, I'm ready. I'm ready, Obi-Wan. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's blow him up. We're going to kill him, right? Nah, we're not going to kill him. We're not going to kill him because he's doing the same thing. However, what we're going to do now is... What? What just happened? Oh, my God. Obi-Wan. Hold on. Let's take a look. We're going to have to do that twice. We're going to have to do that twice.
You said you wanted a different crew on there.
Okay, I get what you're saying. I'm sorry. I may have misled. I meant for you to do like whatever crew that you would with TOS. But that's okay. That's okay. Holy cow. Let's take a look. Now, guys, we saw what happened a few minutes ago. All right? We saw that I barely got 40%. He got 5 levels of research. He's got a combat tree. All right? He's got 1 million ship power, 1.2 million ship power, in fact. Okay? He's got stat points. And look what happened. 18 rounds the battle went. All right? By the way, very interesting here. Very interesting that McCoy procced, even though we saw that he was passive. Hey, Hugo, you see that? Sorry, I'm sorry. Was I super loud? Was that a really loud laugh? I was really super shocked.
You see Jayla activate every round, even though she's always on, regardless of...
Uh-oh. Man. Was somebody asking about whether or not the TOS crew... I'm so sorry. All right, let's take a look. Okay. Now, Game Name says that McCoy could potentially be broken given double effectiveness. We're gonna have to test that because we see a proc here. All right. We do see a proc, but we're gonna have to do some deep math. Okay. But let's take a look here.
We used to be able to tell the difference in the damage given each round by Kirk's with the defense, if that's increasing more than the.
Okay. Good point. So we'll check that out. By the way. You're right. Hugo says Kirk did not proc in the first round. Let me look back. Okay, so he's not using Kirk, so we're not going to get into duplicate problems. All right, so Kirk should have proc. So, yeah, we did not get morale in the first round. Okay, no morale in the first round. Now, first thing I notice is, oh, good God, I gave up my triangle buster there, Big. All right, he mitigated a lot of that. Okay, but out of what he did not mitigate, okay, 187, 692 minus 111241, 76,451 times, and if we did our math right, let's see, what was mine at? Mine is at 10%. Is that what it's supposed to be? I don't even remember. Oh, no, it's not doing jack because I don't have morale. So in this first round, it should be straight up 80-20. All right, let's do it. Times 0.8 is 61,161, and by golly, that's what we got. So in this first round, I had no morale, so it's a normal 80-20 split. Okay? He had, it looks like, no morale. He put Sulu up there in the captain's chair, had a 75% chance to inspire morale, which, by the way, 75%. Listen, Sulu is not a bad option here in the captain's chair for a secondary PvP crew. Okay, really, really not. I got a 75%
How many
chance
crits
here.
did he sport?
I got 75 here, and I got a 75 here. Okay, so we'll check the crits. Oops, sorry. We'll check the crits here. All right, we're going to come down here. So he's still throwing about the difference, okay, 180 to 220. So that's only about a 40,000 difference, okay, but, you know, we'll get to that in a few moments. Okay, interesting first round. He used, let's see, he also did not have morale, which means Uhura also did not do anything. So if we're God, I keep doing that. If we're testing just to make sure, let's make sure our mitigation was the same. 224, 990 minus 132, 337 times 0.8. He should have landed 74, 122 on my hull or on my shield, and he did. Okay. Andar says, do you have a proper calculator or are you using the computer one? No, I'm using the computer one. I just don't know how to put it on my screen. Okay. Now, let's go into the second round. Now, notice here, round 2, he still did not get morale. Sulu did not proc, but I did. I did proc. Okay, so I've got morale here, which means now 150%. So let's go back here for a second. Somebody get a pen and paper. Okay, Obi-Wan, I'm going to bounce back in here for a second. Somebody get a pen and paper. Let's repair this ship real quick. And let's take a look at our stats. Here's where we're going to be able to do this math you guys were talking about, okay? So we're going to take a look at the stats here. I'm showing 29,407. 29,407, which means, just jotting this down, 29,407 times 1.5. I should be adding approximately 44,100 per round. 44,100, assuming that we're not getting a 60% buff here, okay? Let's go back to the battle log. And if it was a 60% buff, let's see. If it was a 60% buff
to the stats, so you'd have to increase
right, so I got to do 29
by like another 4,000.
29. Well, no, I'd do 29,407 times 1.6, right?
I'm just estimating because when you dropped it off, it was like 19,000, and now it's like
29,000.
What is it now?
29,407.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
wait, yeah, I
you did the
changed.
Explorer
Yeah,
thing.
I changed it. So, okay, yeah, I see. All right, so let's go back. Let's go back. Take a look at the battle log. I think I'm confusing myself slightly. I think I know what you're saying there, Karkin, but let's come down here. Okay, so we got morale.
The
First
60%
one
would be to the stats, and then you have to take that stat increase and see if there's a huge. It's going to be a small change if there is a change, so it's going to be hard to see with the min max of the actual ship attack.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, because it was only a 3,000 difference, which is going to be roughly a 5 to 6,000. Yeah, so 4,500. 4,500 is the actual
and that
difference.
Can get lost in the min max.
It
so
can.
You're never going to know if
All right, let's try this. 187 and 188, very, very close. All right, we come down here. Now look at that range, though, 243 to 267. I mean, what a range, you know? But let's use the low, 243 from 188. So there's 1243, 55,000. Oh, my God. McCoy may have procced twice. I should have only gotten 44,000, right? Is that right? I should have gotten 44,000. Even on this low one here, 43 plus 12 is 55,000 increase, and that's on the low one. Look at the big one. Of course, I guess both of these could have been bare-ass minimum. Sorry, shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
These two are still the primary energies. This is just that one extra energy, right? So it doesn't count. Let's go to round 3. Let's go to round 3, which we've got, and we got a critical, so we can't really count that. But we do have morale again, so we should be adding another 40,000. So this one at 301 now should be roughly 45 more than this. Oh my gosh, I think McCoy's double procking. Is that right? I mean, you guys can see it. You guys take a look. Anybody? Gary from the YouTube chat says, TOS officers obviously just made the Enterprise even more overpowered. The game is completely unbalanced for ship choice. You have to go to Saladin, Enterprise, and focus on morale. It's boring. Gary, so you know what? We haven't run this test yet, okay? We haven't run this test yet, but I will come back. My auger's super bad, okay? I love my auger. I love my auger. Omerta says, my neighbor just gave me a strange look after I just cackled a few minutes ago, Obi-Wan. Sorry. Sorry. My bad. I was super pumped. Super pumped. And, by the way, Jay Burke says, listen, way, way, way down the road, all right, this actually makes the Enterprise A look a little bit healthier because the Enterprise A kind of blows right now from what I hear. Is that right, Big? Kind of.
I don't know. I don't got it.
We should talk to toys. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's continue on in the battle log. And by the way, we'll just breeze through and we're going to count his crits, okay? So I don't see any yet. Of course, he was not using con, so we've only got 8%.
And it's only when he has morale, right?
Only when he has morale. And you take a look here, he doesn't even fire morale until round 4. There's his first shot at morale. All right? And by the way, if we're double checking here, my mitigation would be affected. So let's just confirm. We can test Uhura here, which I don't think there's ever been any doubt that she's working fine. 600, 747.
Be spot on.
Times, let's see, what was his? I'm sorry, 10%, so it should have been a 70-30.
Yeah.
All right, so that means 173,185. Boom, went to shield, and then the 74,222. So he's got morale. So Uhura worked. Okay, we've got that. He got morale, so obviously we can absolutely predict that Sulu is working to inspire morale. Okay, no real way to actually calculate this one, probably, without actually looking at some like many hundreds or thousands of testing. Okay, but. Was he using a damage enhancer? He was not. Let's see. He used Spock. Okay, we can look at this one to cut my critical damage by 50%. My critical hit damage bonus. And what would that be? My critical hit damage bonus is 218, so he's going to reduce that 50%. So that means that my damage on a critical hit when having morale. Whew, yeah, golly, that's a tight officer, man. That just is not a good ability. Goodness gracious. I really don't
Next level is 25% bonus, so it goes to 75%. I'm assuming 100, 125, 150, and then possibly even reaching 200, but I'm not sure.
Man, I hate that ability, though, Big. That is so not a good ability for Spock. God, I hate that ability. Yeah, whoop-de-doo. All right, so it's going to knock 20. It's going to net yield knock 25% off my critical hit damage at this tier. Whatever, whoop-de-doo. Anyway, let's go back and let's scroll through a little bit. Yeah, Spock got effed on this one. So we're taking a look at damage. He does not have any damage increaser. Okay, so he should be staying right around that 250. And of course, there's a critical. There's 250. Okay, so he's gotten 2 criticals so far. No morale. Listen, Sulu, no morale. Oh, there it is. Okay, morale. We've gotten morale twice now in 6 rounds, so 33%. There's morale, 3 out of 7. Morale, 4 out of 8. Okay, so we're getting better. Sulu started a little slow. They're 5 out of 9. All right. 6 out of 10, so he's up to 60%. All right. Damage, by the way, still staying relatively steady, right around that 230, 240, 250 mark. Okay. By the way, look at my damage over here because I've got Kirk, who's stacking with morale. Looky. This is why I won that battle, Obi-Wan. This is 100% why I won that battle, that increasing stack bonus. You had extra shield and hull because of your research and so forth, but my damage just kept hitting you. Clyde says, like I said, Sulu sucks. Listen, Sulu ended up being about 75%. That's not wrong, okay? Sulu did what he was supposed to do. Sulu's just not supposed to be a primary officer. Okay, this officer ability is arguably kind of meh. Okay, kind of meh, but he at least inspired the morale. And if this Kirk and your other Kirk are unavailable, then what are you gonna do? All right, Obi-Wan, let's. I'm gonna change gears. You go ahead. Actually, what are you using now? You're using the crew that you wanted to use to begin with. Except I was just getting ready to say I'm going to switch it up on you. All right, I'm going to crew for my target, all right, or rather use a ship that I know he's not crewed for. I'm going to bring my auger out. Now, the reason I want to bring the auger out, folks, is because I wanted to show you the power of this Discovery crew, okay? I love this Discovery crew. Let me put this back in. Actually, you know what? Here, forget it. I'm going to go ahead and hit you, Obi-Wan. All right, we're going to see what happens here. You've got the TOS crew that you wanted all along, which was TOS Kirk, Uhura, and, of course, he's got Marcus. I'm going to take small advantage of him here. But we'll demonstrate Charvanek on this again, Obi-Wan. We'll use your TOS crew, and I'll have you switch over to Char here in a second to, again, demonstrate the power of the triangle. Now, he got me. He still got me. All right, I didn't do that bad. Probably about 65 to 70%. All right, go ahead and repair up there, Obi-Wan. And add Charvanek. This will be a very quick, just a demonstration. We're not going to go into logs. We already did that with Marcus, but you guys can see the battle part, okay, or the battle triangle. Guys, I love the Discovery crew. By the way, let's go back to this battle log very quickly, okay? Again, 5 levels of research. Combat tree, all this and that, all right? Even my auger, only at a naked tier 8. I just tiered it, all right? So
did you take any of the guys out of your auger that you need under deck?
Good question. Did I? I may have.
I don't know. I didn't.
Actually, I may not have, and I'll tell you why. Because these officers, I did not, because these officers use attack. Now, I will say this. I need to redo this because I've done a promotion since then. So I'm going to take these out for a second and come over here. Now, I know what I've got running over on the Enterprise. I'm going to come over here, and we're going to go full attack. Let's see what happens. Oh, do I put Khan over here? Of course, I'm not using him on the Enterprise now, am I? Gosh. See, now this becomes big. What's the question? Do I permanently recrew the Enterprise? I think there's no argument. I think there's no argument that the crew that I just used is a better Enterprise crew. This crew is stupid good. Is there any reason that anybody can think that would not be my primary crew from here on out?
There were a few officers there you might use elsewhere. You might want to find an equalized balance with Spring or whoever you had installed.
Yeah. See, I'd like to have Marcus available for the auger if I'm going to go Enterprise hunting. Although, no, you know what? Let's do this. Let's go do attack. Let's just clear all these puppies out. Clear them all. All right, we're stacked for attack. Let's load for attack. And, of course, we got to make sure we're hitting the other stat points, which it looks like we're going to be fine to do. There we go. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. All right.
Are you 100% sure that you want to go with Yuki for that against Enterprises? You could always change up and throw Marcus, Georgia, Tyler.
That's actually a really good question. That's a very good point, too. You're right. Sorry. Yeah, Brian just said the same thing in the YouTube. If the shield never drops, Yuki's a wasted spot. You're right. Yes.
Do you want the TOS crew and Char, or do you want a different crew with Char?
No, let's do TOS. Let's do TOS. Bring out Char. Okay, we'll demonstrate the triangle, but I'm going to try to mitigate some of that loss against the triangle by stacking my attack. But you're right. We don't want to use Yuki there. What did I do with 5 of 10? Is she on the other ship? Nope, she's free. Listen, 5 of 10 does something really cool here. 5 of 10 is going to help. And by the way, you guys were asking earlier about the 2 Marcuses. Do they affect each other? The answer is no. However, in this particular case, my 5 of 10 will directly impact his Char. Although, yeah, let's try that. I don't know how this is going to go. I guess it probably depends on how much I get burning.
Drop your defense down 2,000 and put it into health.
Well, but defense is, that's not. I mean, that was way better. That was guys. Holy cow! Hold on a second. Hey, Obi-Wan, will you go back? Will you do that same thing? But will you go back to Marcus for a second? Okay, guys. Here's what just happened. All right. I went up against Marcus. Wasted spot. I still did probably 60 to 65%. Okay? Now, he crewed for an auger, and I still did the same amount of damage here by using 5 of 10 and stacking a little bit of attack for Ash. I was literally able to negate Charvanek. I actually would argue I did just a tiny little bit better. All right? And Blokimon, you got it right. If I'm going to put 5 of 10 in the captain's chair, then I need to maybe push a little bit of extra health and take a little bit of emphasis off of attack. So let's blend this crew a little bit.
My Char.
I don't know if you want to drop too much attack, but definitely drop a little bit of that defense.
Yeah, let's try. Let's just try a couple of epics in place of these rares. Okay, I lost. Let's try that. So I've lost about 3,500 attack points, but I've got my health up almost 10,000. All right, let's. Man, do I want to do one more? 10 of 10's got good health. I don't know. That might be too much. Heck with it. Let's try it. Let's do a complete blend. All right. Yes, Snake Eyes, we got to take a break. I know.
Who do you have in there that has defense so high? Is that Khan that's putting that up?
Probably Khan. All right. Obi-Wan, I'm so sorry. Will you go back to Sharvanik? I know I asked you for Marcus, but I want to do a comparison here. Sorry. I want to see if I can get more than the 70% with this auger. Yeah, Hugo says if you want to go, well, if I did want to go full burning, then I would use Captain Pike here. See, I hate to give up a spot with that, though. And, of course, that would be almost 100% burning. That's not okay. We'll try that. Let me see what this does first. And by the way, he's still using TOS. We haven't given up yet. Okay, we're not abandoning the TOS testing. Someone says, "Why are you talking about Discovery?" Yeah, see, that's about the same. That didn't change a whole lot, guys. As a matter of fact, that might be a point or two worse. You know what I'm saying? I think stacking for attack was the right move there. I don't think getting that extra health down there did anything. Do you guys? Here's with stacking health, and here's with stacking attack. I think I did better. I definitely did better stacking attack. Now, there was one other test that I want to run here. We were going to stack attack and go back to Marcus, okay? And the demonstration. So if you would, repair and come back with Marcus, Obi-Wan. And I think we're probably about done here. I'm getting PMs. Use DJ Oki. Use DJ Oki. Guys, I'll show you my DJ Oki. My DJ Oki, I don't remember if I have him maxed or not. Oh, yeah, I guess so. I don't have him promoted.
Being the underdog. Being the underdog, deep wrecker, very
what's up,
beneficial.
Wham? What you doing, Wham? All right, we'll try DJ Oki in a second. Now, the point of this test is that I wanted to compare. I know that he's got a disadvantage because he's using Marcus, but we had this one test here where he was using Marcus and we did about 70%. But the only thing we changed was adding. Wait, I didn't change my crew here, did I? I need to go back to attack. Right there.
You need a DJ Oki if you're going to use them.
And well, I will. I'll try that here in a second. I want to try this first, and then I'm gonna put Yuki back, I think, and then we'll try DJ Oki. I'm just trying to see the impact of stats, guys. The stats at the bottom are huge. In this case, we're testing Ash Tyler. Okay, in this particular case, we're testing the effect that Ash Tyler has. Ooh, that one wasn't nearly as good. You must have gotten some better procs, weren't you? I think it was Clyde. Earlier today, we were talking about this, and he said, golly, if you can get procs out of the TOS crew, they are phenomenal. But if you don't get the procs, they're really, really bad. Let's go back to this test right here. Oh, where we used Yuki. That was the difference. Let's check this and see how many procs he got. There's 1 out of 10. He got 2. Didn't get that one. Didn't get that one. Didn't get that one. You're 2 out of 5. 2 out of 6. You know what? There's 3 out of 7. The reason that first test looked so good is because you didn't get the procs, man. Ugh. You didn't get the procs on that first one. Okay, let's try something else. Go ahead and repair. I'm going to try something else. Everybody's screaming about DJ Oki. Let's try it. Captain Georgiou, Tyler, DJ Oki. All right, you want Georgiou in the captain's chair? Okay, Georgiou, Ash, and DJ. Where are you at? There you are. Okay, and DJ, he needs health. Okay, so Witch, you asked, is there a difference depending on who does the attacking? Not with this particular crew. Now, Bones, that's going to matter with Bones, absolutely. Okay? As a matter of fact, thank you for pointing that out. You know what? Oh, it only matters for Bones if he's in the captain's chair, right? Yeah, it only matters for Bones if he's in the captain's chair. This particular crew does not matter, attacking or defense. That's just when fighting players. And this is just when fighting players. So, yeah, the only one that matters on attack is Bones if he's in the captain's chair. Okay, and we'll come back over here. So this is what you want to try, Gigi, Tyler, and DJ Oki. Now, by the way, did you go back to Marcus? You did. Okay, that's fine. We'll keep straight line testing. Let's see what happens here, which I know I'm putting him at a disadvantage because he's using Marcus, but that'll at least allow us to compare the whole damages and see what's happening here. Obi-Wan's probably not minding the power destroyed today anyway. Ooh, that was a lot better, though. Looky there. That was a lot better. Okay. Okay. I like it. Can we test Bones defending? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. By the way, just wanted to display the power of Discovery officers right there. I love that crew. I am loving my auger. I really, really am. Okay, let's go back. Obi-Wan, we've got a requested test on sliding Bones into the captain's chair here, okay? So, here's what I'm going to do. Let's do your best PvP crew, all right, for an Enterprise. You want to use Marcus, that's completely fine, okay? Just take your Enterprise. I'm going to use my Enterprise. We're going to test once with this crew, and then I'm going to flip-flop these two so we can test the mitigation on Bones, okay? And we'll see what comes out better. If I'm not mistaken, the last time I used this crew against your similar crew, I won, but barely. Let's see if we can repeat the luck. All right, let's see. I won't scream in your ears this time. Promise. All right. Oh, he got me. Okay, let's see how bad it was. Oh, my God. What did we do different? Didn't I beat him with the same crew? Hang on, let's go back. I got to find. Oh, wait, it was a victory. So let me find the victory right here.
Yeah,
oh no, you were using okay. Different. Okay. All right. So, yeah, by the way, when he actually used, like, you know, the Mac Daddy crew. By the way, here's proof positive. Here's proof positive what this crew can do, okay? By the way. So, yeah, he wore me out there. Now, we've got we know that when there's morale, the shield is being changed, but there's nothing in here that would be changing mitigation percentages. Well, I guess not for me, okay? So I know what I'm going to do. I know how we're going to test this. Okay, I'm going to repair here. Just bring that same crew back out, Obi-Wan. And I am going to slide Bones over, but I'll need you to attack me. Actually, no. I'm going to attack you the first time so we can get a baseline, and then I'll have you attack me. Hugo, my Tyler is maxed. Maxed. Okay, 30 out of 30, tier 5. I did that because I knew how awesome he was, and I did that in the last event store. Okay, so we've got him in the captain's chair now. Here's TOS McCoy. When defending, he's going to increase
His health.
He's going to increase.
You need to change your stats.
Yeah, I got to change stats. Okay, so let's. Man, gosh. Hang on. Okay, no stats. Okay, that's not a big deal. Why was I doing that earlier? Oh, I was doing it for stats. Okay, I got you. Okay, so this doesn't matter. Let's go health. Let's bring in all the health guys. All right. Oops. Okay, that's fine. All right, so, not good enough. I need to bring in one good attack officer. Oh, I've got all the attack officers out. All right, let's bring in one good defense officer. Kirk will solve this problem. Nope, he didn't. Nope. Not quite. All right, I'm gonna have to do 2. There we go. Okay, we got it. So we got 26,000 health, and what we're going to do here is actually I'm going to do the first attack. That way Bones doesn't activate, okay? And then I'll have him attack me, okay? So, and that way we should be able to test the mitigation. Crazy says, what we're really seeing today is that having pre-saved crew loadouts would, having those available would help us keep runtime down. You are correct. That would probably help. All right. So here's Bones in the captain's chair, but I did the attacking. I hate this little display bug. I did the attacking, so you can see I did nothing here, okay? Bones in the captain's chair, disgusting. Disgusting, okay? Terrible. Let's check the mitigation very quickly. Did get the stats, got morale, got shield mitigation. Listen, this was a terrible crew combination, to be honest with you. I'm getting no benefit. Okay, I don't have Marcus helping my triangle. I'm not getting a stat boost from Kirk. I don't have the damage bonus from Kirk. When would you use this? You know what? I know when you use this, Obi-Wan. You use Bones as a captain. Well, we'll test it. We'll test it. Hang on. I have a theory. Okay, let's check this mitigation. So I am mitigating 39,744 divided by 218,790. I'm only mitigating 18.1%. 18.1%. And now, and if I'm not mistaken, it's increasing my mitigation when defending. So I'm at 18.1%. Let's check out the effectiveness of Bones in his ability. And I've actually got a theory about when he would be used. All right, if you would, Obi-Wan, please lay the heartin' on me. Lay it on me, buddy. Let's see what happens to my mitigation now. All right, I still died. A very painful and fiery death. I did better. I did twice as good. This is so bad. This is a terrible combination. I don't like this combination at all. Bones may actually be worthless to me. Okay, we did 18.1% first. Now, my mitigation, it did do better. Now, remember, you're using Marcus, right, Obi-Wan? About 243, 383. So yes. He's using Marcus. He had me at 18.1 before. Using Bones increased me to 48.4. It's a difference of 30%. Okay? So that helped. But, I mean, if that's your only ability, guys, I still don't know that that's a really good combination. You're going to have to do something else here. You might use him in the captain's chair, but Big, what do you think? I don't think. Okay, you guys want to say you want to try Spock there? Okay, we can try that. Let's do it one more time here, Obi-Wan. I don't like that combination at all. Big, do you have any theories about when you would want to use Bones as captain? Because I'm not really feeling that, to be honest with you. Where do you put him here, guys? Let's see. Use Bones alone with Sulu and Khan. Okay. Where do we put Hugo? Where do you want this to? You want Bones, Spock, and Kirk. Bones, Spock, Kirk. Okay. So we're giving up some of our mitigation, but we're adding Spock's officer ability, which is decreasing critical damage. No, I don't want that. Oh, you can't use them both because his defense thing is in the captain's chair too. Oh, yeah, this is awful. This is terrible. This is absolutely miserable. This combination is no good. Sorry, Bones, you got boned. Spock, you got messed up. These are terrible. This is a terrible combination. Bones is a 5 of 10 for being attacked. Yeah, that may be, but he's no good with Kirk on the side. Like, Bones is a standalone, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. But then you waste 2 side cards with synergy. I don't know. I don't like this. I don't like this one. Sure don't. Obi-Wan, you got any theories? Because I don't. Dark Lord says maybe a sarcophagus in territories. Yeah, but I just use 5.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You just basically put them on a ship that is decent. You throw it out there and let people whack at it. You know, it's not going to be your primary ship.
I think I'd use 5 of 10 first, though. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, like, if you're using other captains, but no, I don't see any. I don't see any benefit. I'm with you.
Yeah, I don't like that.
His other ability is explorer too. So sarcophagus is not an explorer.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I don't like. Gosh, man, that's sad. That's sad. That's sad. What did we do over here? Somebody in the YouTube chat, Gary says, "Hey, you didn't stack health when you tried DJ Oki. You might get the auger to win if you do so. It's the best auger crew you have. See, I got to be a little bit careful here, though, man. I got to be a little bit careful because Ash Tyler is my workhorse here. Let's try it. We'll do this. Let's come back over here. I'm going to take the health away.
Weren't you kind of balanced from when you had done 5 of 10 and then when you switched to Geo, you only changed a couple things. You still had the high health, didn't you?
No, I don't think so. Did I? Let's see. I don't want that there.
I can't. Yeah, you did a lot of changing around then. I can't remember.
All right, let's keep them right there where they are. Let's come back over here. And we wanted to go. You want me to stack for health down here? All right, let's try it. We will try it. But man, see, I like having some attack in there. That's Ash Tyler. He's my workhorse. And I'm short on defense. I need a defense officer. There we go. Okay. See, I don't like having my attack so low there. Let's try this. Try that. No, that's fine. That's fine. Let's stack it up. Let's just go full on tilt. All right. There we go. Right there. Is that good? 15 and 30K. All right. Let's try this again. We're getting ready to take a break, Snake Eyes, I know. With Ash, that's the trade-off. He's actually super well balanced. Let's see what happens here. Oof. Still a very good attack, but you know what? The very first time we did it, which I think I still had a lot of attack. Let's go back. Ship C right here. This one was better, and I had at least some attack down there. Now, maybe we had it as a hybrid.
Health give you for mitigation-wise in that last attack?
Oh, okay. Let's take a look. Mitigation-wise.
I mean penetration for Jijoki.
That's right, because he affects the opponent's mitigation. So that's actually decently good looking. 36,866 divided by 122,485. So I got his mitigation down to 30%. And if I go back to a previous auger battle where I wasn't using DJ Oki, let's find the one where I was. Nope, that's not the one I want. This one. So 30.0%, so not 71, divided by 92,932. I'm at the same. Was it the absolute same? 30.1%. With this crew right here, 30.1%. And with DJ Oki, I was at 30.
So we're kind of proving that he is backwards. He is working like a 5 of 10 at 500% with burning.
To opponents, armor, shield deflection, and 5% of the health crew's health to opponents, armor, shield.
It reads as penetration, but people have been reporting that it's mitigation like Jailer.
Hang on. I got to check and make sure we were burning, though. All right, that's only when you're burning.
True.
So, was I burning here? Yes, I was, and that's the one we just checked, right? We checked this one. Okay, so yeah, if I was burning here, then I had to have been burning in the last one.
Check your defensive mitigation then.
Is this the one we just... I'm losing track. Is this the one we just checked? And I was burning there. And then if I come back to ship C, this one here, well, I wasn't using DJ Oki there, so it doesn't matter. So it must have been on this one. Okay, let's check. I'm sure he was burning. Yeah, I was burning there too. No difference. No change. Okay, so he works for my ship. He's given me increased mitigation. All right, let's check it out. So I'm burning. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at that. I'm mitigating 67% there, folks. 416,457 divided by 682,703. Yeah, I'm mitigating 61% when I stacked for health. And that was that on this one? I'm losing track now. Is that this one we just did? All right, let's check this. 160. So 61%, and then 167,213 divided by 256, 363. 65%. So, okay, I did. I got 5% net yield to my mitigation by stacking for health, but I gave up a lot of attack. And that 5%, guys, is that 5% worth it? I don't know. I think I would probably maybe still split the bottom and still get myself some decent attack there, I think. Let's do one more here, Obi-Wan, and then I'm going to call it a day, buddy. And I thank you. Thank you very, very much for the speed-ups and the resources you've spent on our testing today. You have been top-notch class act, buddy. Thank you. We stacked for health, so now I want to stack for attack. I'm going to clear all this out. We're going to stack for attack, except we're going to blend the health at the very, very end, which is what we did last time, right? So we stacked for attack, then I came in for health, and I loaded up down here to kind of balance it out. I think we even went that far. Is that what we did? Yeah, it was even, about 25-25, right? So let's do this one very quickly. We'll test this one last time, and we're going to call it a day. Stack for attack. I'm a poet and didn't know it. All right. So I still died. I did pretty daggone good. Let's check the mitigation here, okay? I have no burning, so we need to go to the next round. Oh, no burning again. That might be why I lost. Okay, here we go. Here's burning. We were at 60 and 65%. Now, by splitting the difference, divided by 290562, I'm still at 64.9%. I mean, yeah, splitting the difference there didn't actually hurt a great deal. And it's going to give me more damage on the auger as it's burning. So let's go down to the 12th round. Let's just see what kind of damage I'm throwing there. Energy weapons at 350,000 and the obliterator at 1.3 non-crit. That ain't bad. That ain't bad for some cheap little energies on the auger, because that's not where the best damage comes from. Let's look at the next obliterator. 1.2 non-crit. I wonder if I ever got a critical obliterator. That would be great. 1.5, but 6 rounds back. Oh, yeah, love the banners. Yes, thank you. All right. Well, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, proof positive, proof in the pudding that the TOS officers are actually kind of ridiculous. Okay? Actually looking pretty daggone good. Okay? Are there any other questions or anything that we can talk at? Let's see. Let me check. Yeah, thank you. I'm checking the YouTube chat. Don, you're right. Yeah, DJ Oki is written wrong and affects your own mitigation. Absolutely. Written kind of like Zal. Very good. Brian says, hey, can you test TOS Kirk, TOS Uhura, and an anti-Fed crew officer? Obi-Wan, you down for one more? We got one more request.
Yeah,
so they want to do Kirk,
I can
Uhura,
do one more.
Kirk, Uhura, and let's find Krell. Okay, let's throw that up there just like that. Uh-oh, lost some attack. Let me throw attack officer back in here. We'll throw Kang in place of Gary. Uh-oh, lost health. That doesn't work. Where'd Gary go? Got to put Gary back. Place Odysseus? Nope, that didn't work. Sorry, you're going to have to come out. Let's do...
Which is higher, Krell or Marek?
They're both max. So I don't know which one is higher.
Oh, Marek will give you defense, and Krell will give you health, so whatever you need.
I need attack, which is the worst. Yeah, I need attack. Let's try Chang here for DCS. And we got it. Okay, there we go. So 23,000 defense, 300% across the board. Here we go. Oh, wait. What is he using, though? Didn't even think. Krell is using defense. Okay, good. All right, so he's using defense, which is the same as Kirk. All right, so let's bring him out and take a swap at you. And here we go. Gary says, DJ, you have to admit the Enterprise is overpowered. It breaks the battle triangle on its own. I mean, listen, is it overpowered? Sure. Is it the most powerful ship in the game? Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I like that very much. Of course, he's using a beast crew. I mean, he's using a beast crew. But, earlier I was showing you guys my auger still doing significant amounts of damage to Obi-Wan if I crewed for my target. Okay? Yeah, Obi-Wan doesn't mind getting the PWD. How much PWD did you pick up today, Obi-Wan? How many times have I died to you? Let's count it up. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. And how much you get? What are you getting? About $1 million? $1 million per? How much is my Enterprise giving you? Is it $1 million?
I don't keep track of those things.
You don't keep track of such trivial things. I sure do. I love my Power Destroyed. All right. Guys, thank you very, very much. Appreciate you, Obi-Wan. Big thank you for setting it up. Obi-Wan, you're the best, man. Thank you. You rock. Guys, we're going to take a very quick break. When we return, we're going to wrap up our conversation just a little bit. We're going to just have a couple of last-minute questions. We'll do a community Q&A blast. We'll play a game, and we'll get ready to wrap up because I'm not sure what time it is, but yeah, on YouTube we've just gone absolutely bonkers in time. But it was fun. It was a good display, and hopefully you guys really enjoyed that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm going to queue up and get some stuff ready. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Yep, sure messed that up. Okay, so I'm going to fix this. There we go. And we are going to take a break very quickly. My name is UltimatDJz. This is Talking Trek Live, Star Trek Fleet Command's official podcast. We're going to be back right after this message. Don't go anywhere.
This program is made possible in
Hey, welcome back to the YouTubers. Sorry, you guys don't get the benefit of the audio, okay? Hey, Gary, thank you. Yeah, you guys don't get the benefit of the commercial break audio. We're back, everybody. Appreciate you you hanging in there. But if you were in the Discord, then you got a chance to hear some Neil Diamond. But I was tricked, Big Country. I was hoodooed into playing Neil Diamond twice in 2 weeks. I understand. Yeah, Captain Planets, my commercial breaks are merely just so I can take a quick mental break and then sing a song to you. Just to sing a song. That's what I did. All right. Yeah, so there you go. Welcome back. Yeah, no, I did. Snake Eyes, is it back? Are you guys back into YouTube? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Appreciate you being here. Snake Eyes, what's our time count? Do we have time to do anything in the game? Like, I don't know, go do something fun? Maybe go find somebody to PvP with using the new cruise. Maybe we can go find some of Big's Alliance members using the cruise that Obi-Wan just taught me how to use.
Lots of PvP happening, DJ. Lots of PvP.
Lots of PvP. All right.
Go to Terra Capture and boom.
Oh, yeah. Do we want to go try to find one? All right. Oh, yeah. Obi-Wan just left. Did you go to the territory capture? Let's see what's happening over here. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm there.
Where did you go? Where is it happening? Why don't I see a flag anywhere? What's going on? It's 6:52. There's no territory right now.
It's got 10 minutes, but trust me, there's people there.
It's been over.
It's flooded.
Okay. Well, let's go have some fun. All right. Somebody's gonna have to tell me where we are. I don't see a damn pin. I don't see the flag. Where we at?
Zamaro Beta. Go there.
Zamaro Beta. You're going to have to tell me whose territory that is. I don't know where that is. Zamaro.
Boom.
Boom. All right, they're down here. Ooh, goodness. Okay, down here. Zamara right here. Okay, this is where we want to go. So let me disco in right here so that I can port in, and we'll go have some fun. Big, is this appropriate? This is probably, you know what, we'll do that. Snake Eyes, is this a bad thing? We probably should not do this, right? Should we stream our PvP in our war? Probably not a bad thing. Okay, I tell you what, we'll do it for just a couple of minutes. And then we will, play a game. Okay, let me find a good base spot here. This one looks just fine. Let's reload in. Let's fix up our cruise. So what are we doing? Are we going here? That's what we're going with there. And then over here, this is what we're going with here, right? No, we got to take Krell off there. Let's take Krell off and put... Who were we? I don't even remember.
Instant Galaxy chat, would you, DJ? Before anything.
I thought I was in. I thought I was in Galaxy. What did we decide to do here? Sulu? That's not right, is it? No, it was Bones. Right there. That's what we're doing. Okay. And we're loaded for What happened to my health here? The heck? Oh, man. What is happening? What did I do? All right, I got to fix this real quick. Got to balance out. There we go. There we go. That's good. All right. So we got that ready to go. All right, that's... Okay. Looks like we're good. Are we ready to go? And we are in beta, Wham? Is that what you said? Let's go.
Sure.
Let's go, everybody.
If you can stand the lag.
If I can stand the lag. All right, Scopely, you're being put on notice. Here, I'm just going to do this for just a couple of minutes, guys. Okay, just for a couple of minutes. We're going to see what happens, see how bad it is.
My ship battles are 15 seconds long.
You are in AC chat there, if you want to change that.
No, I'm not. I'm in Galaxy. Shh. Wait a second. Where is... Oh, I went to the wrong damn system. Okay, hang on. Wait, what is happening? That was weird. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Oh, my God, look at it. Look at all of it. Okay, here, let's kill that. Oh, that's just a Fender. I don't want to do that. Who's this? Who dat? I am retrieved. Oh, it's Obi-Wan. Hey, buddy. Coming for ya. Boom. All right, let's see where the auger is. Let's find somebody to hit. By the way, much love to everybody. I don't take wars personally. Ooh, there's Skippy. Let's get him. Get him. Oh, that's not Skippy. That's making fun of Skippy. That is not an appropriate name, sir. Are we still? Oh, my God. I'm still in battle with Obi-Wan. All right. I haven't engaged in the auger yet. What's happening? I think Skippy is trying to. There we go. All right. We're in. How long? We're still. Okay. We finished this one up here. That took a minute. Let's try and grab Medic here. See if I can grab him. Still in battle down here with the auger. This is going to be an interesting one right here against a 44 Enterprise. Ooh, I got him. Look at that. His hull is all gone. That is one nice thing about being able to click the ship while it's still in battle, folks. You can see if you are a winner or a loser, and you can kind of start preparing for that. What's happening here? I thought I attacked. Okay. Am I battling Medic now? Man, wham. This. Oh, I hope I'm not battling Medic because that means he pummeled me. Oh, no, that's Obi-Wan. Where's Medic's ship? Who am I fighting? Oh, I think I'm fighting Fire Captain. Did I get him? I did. All right. Looking good.
Please pay attention to the lag overlords and the latency and the fact you can't do anything.
I'm still fighting Fire. Oh, okay. Got him. Got him finished. All right, Fire Captain. Oh, who's coming now? Rams Nation is coming. I got to. Oh, and Wardod's coming for me here. I got to run. I got no hull left. I'm going to have to hit small ships. Okay.
You need to scroll to the middle of the screen and look at all the ships there. I don't think they see all of it.
Well, what's happening here? Oh, Rams got me. Okay. Look at all that. This is fun, though. This makes me excited. I really wish that this worked. I really, really wish that this was a lag-free. I mean, look at this. This is fun. This should be fun. Man, this is supposed to be fun. I'm still in battle. Who am I battling? Okay, Rams, you finally got me. Let me repair and come back. My auger's still in battle, which is why I can still... Oh, okay, I won one. Right turn Clyde's coming at me. But you got a 5 million Enterprise. My auger's on this last leg. It's all right. I'm going to be here for another half hour. So I'll bring my Enterprise down here and try to finish you off. Why is my Enterprise in combat? It's not in combat. It says it's inaccessible. What's happening? All right. What does that mean? I can't get in. There we go. Oh, I had to wait for an opening in the system, I guess. All right, Clyde. One of these days. Oh, there he goes. Okay, he finished. Let me see if I'm not going to get to you fast enough. Somebody's chasing me over here. Who is it? Hey, Wardod. Wardod's coming at me. Should we try him with that new crew? Let's see what he's crewed for. Nope, he's crewed for Marcus. I don't want... See, this is part of picking your targets, guys. This is part of picking your targets. I don't want anybody... See, he's actually got Marcus, too. He's probably going to beat me, but he's only on half hull, so I might stand a chance. Here's the thing. You really do. You want to pay attention to your targets. Choose targets that are not crewed for you. All right? Really, what I should be looking for is somebody in an Enterprise who potentially may have Charvenet crewed for an auger somewhere. Now look at what's happening here. Look at this mess. Look at this big old mess right here. This orgy. Whoop! Look at them. Look at them all go. Am I in battle here? I am. Who am I fighting? I can't even tell who I'm fighting. Am I fighting Big? Big, really? You hit me? It's not even fair. Oh. I think I'm fighting Big. I'm pretty sure that's who that is. And I didn't do diddly. All right. There's a baby Enterprise. Let's take... Oh, that's my ally. I can't hit him. Okay, there's Wardod. And who... Man, I'm getting engaged in battle before I can even turn around. Wardod must have a better internet connection than me. Omerta says, hey, YouTube question. What is more important in PvP? Health, defense, or attack? Okay, very good question. The answer is it depends. Okay, it depends on the crew that you're using. All three of them are important for making sure you get to your stat bonuses, okay? All three of them are important for making sure you get to your stat bonuses. But the crew that you're using is going to use some type of statistic, and that's ultimately what's going to come in and matter, okay? So it doesn't necessarily really matter as long as you get to your 300%. Yeah, the answer to everything is depends. Unfortunately, that's kind of accurate. Okay. Crush says, all I see is a pile of ships. Yeah, it's rough looking in here right now. This is unfortunate because this really should be a lot more fun. Hey, there's Obi-Wan again. Sorry, didn't mean to single you out. You just happened to be there. Oh, he took off. Look at that. He just flew right through me. Cool. Cool. Good. Hey, here's, is that an auger? Nope, that's an Intrepid. I guess we can go grab that since ships are just flying right through me. We'll try that. Where's my auger? It's in here? Oh, gosh, it came in at the top. I guess we can try and chase somebody down over here. What do we got up here? See, I feel like I should be putting Yuki back on and trying to hit some augers. Of course, there's a lot of Enterprises in here. I guess I'm probably okay. I didn't load Yuki, Rex, because I still had the crew on. See, now, of course, I'm going to get hit by an auger. Whew, look at that auger. That's a big old auger. That's a big one. Oh, look at all the red circles coming at me. Oh, somebody just caught one of my ships somewhere. What is happening? I can't even make sense of this. I just stopped. I was chasing somebody, and I just stopped. Like, I didn't go anywhere. I don't even know what's happening right now. This is terrible. I hate this. Scopely, this is terrible. I don't even want to play in this because I can't even see what's happening. The lag is awful.
But when you just stop like that, sometimes it's because they hit the recall and then cancel recall button, and you lost tracking. That happens a lot.
Yeah. I guess. Ooh, it looks like I
But,
did.
you know, listen, at least it's documented. You know, I mean, that's, if anything good comes out of it, maybe it's kind of that it's, you know, you see it firsthand.
Yeah, they know it, though.
We've sent tons of videos
Yeah, they
to
know.
them, though.
They know. This is not new. This ain't new. Oh, hey, what's up, Starn? Starn came at me. It looks like Starn's going to win, too. Dang it. Did I lose that? I can't see my own. But I'm going to assume that I lost because Starn still has a bunch of hull there. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. And you know what? I ain't going back. All right, time to play a game, everybody. Let's see if we can find ourselves a winner today. All right, so it looks like Starn's hull finally did drop down a little bit there, but I still lost. I still lost because it's not completely gone yet. Yeah, and our multiple alliances here. I see Think, RVNC. Oh, well, now I see nobody. I'll fly back in there real quick just to see if I can get a nice count. I'd say, Big, what would you say? I'd say probably a majority of the top 10 are in there, right? A majority of the top.
No, I think there's 6 alliances.
Is that it?
Yeah, I mean, there might be like a few stragglers, but I think for the most part, it's
I can't even get in.
6.
I can't even get in the system. Oh my God!
Tell your guy to pull out the small ship so you can get in.
There we go. Okay, I'm in. What's happening over here anyway? Who's playing? Ooh, that don't look good.
Oh, lots of that.
That don't look good. I'm sure this little baby tiny ship. I've got a little baby D4. Look at it. It's so cute. It's a 1.5 million D4. It's so cute. Look. It's a little baby. It's a tiny little baby. I wonder if there's somebody. Yeah, I can kill a couple things here. I'll try in my teeny tiny little baby D4. Come back here.
I do like it, though. I do like the D4.
Why? Now, see, did you see that? Did you see that right there? He didn't recall. And by the way, That is a Franklin. No way a Franklin is moving that fast. You all see that? Look at that. That is a Franklin. That is a Franklin moving faster than 7 Rialtas on cocaine. I got you now, Franklin. I got the Franklin. I think I got the Franklin. Did somebody else get me? I don't even know what's happening right now. This is absolutely terrible. This is terrible. I'm still in battle. Yeah, I do think that I'm hitting that Franklin, though.
Franklin with Pancrew and Max Research.
I guess it's moving. It's booking. It's moving pretty quick. And I'm a little concerned, Big. I still see a sliver of hull there. I wonder what he's crewed with. Oh, why does he have a sliver of hull? Okay, I'm still alive. That's good. Oh, dang it, Korat.
Yeah, but
That was fun. That was fun for a second. My God, that was like a Franklin on speed. That was insane. Okay, all right. It's time to play the game. That's good. That's fun. You guys can sit here and watch this. This is ridiculous. By the way, look at all these ships not moving. That means that they're either engaged in battle. I mean, look, they're not even trying to move. All right.
And you can't click on them, so that normally tells you.
Yeah, they're in battle. Some of these ships are in battle. Some of the ones that aren't clickable. There you go. Oh, I died. Thanks, Korat. Appreciate it. Okie dokie. Let's find ourselves a winner. It's fun. Contest count. We've got with us 103. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Hey, Sobex. Congratulations to you, Sobex. That's right. Captain Mark says, who's a cute little D4? You are. You are cute little D4. Look at you go. Yeah, it's a cute little D4. It's a baby. I think my D4 is only like tier 2 or tier 3. It's baby. It's baby doll. You get it, so cute. Let me see if I can show you real quick. Yeah, tier 2. It's not even worth flying. It's not worth flying at all. I do it when I'm miner hunting.
Yeah, it's a miner killer.
Yeah, it's a miner killer. So, yeah, my D4 still took out that Franklin, Big. Whoop, whoop.
That's true. I'm sorry. Yeah, Franklin killed.
Oh, my God. Such terribleness over here. All right, let's see. We're looking for Sobex. Sobex, what's up, my friend? Sobex responded, can you play in voice or do you have to play in text today? I wonder, what are the chances that I get to fly in here and be undisturbed? 0, I'm sure, 0. Sobex, come in voice. Yay, come in voice. We're going to play a game of Blurt today. I'm going to try to hide my ship somewhere in here so you guys can still see what's going on so you're not just staring at a blank map. Sobex, welcome to the show. Where you at, my friend? I'm sure I'm going to get intercepted. Oh, why do I do that? I'm flying to the wrong system like a moron. Wait a second. I flew to the right system. Why is my ship now flying across Saldetti? Scopely! Scopely, fix this crap! All right, now we're in. Oh my God, look at it. This is so bad. Okay, hold on. I'm going to fly over here. Hopefully I can remain untouched for a moment while you stare at this beauty. Okay. Oh, so if the system is full, it kicked me out to the next system as a holding queue, and then we'll pop over to the right system once a space becomes available. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Your alliance isn't even in that takeover. What are you doing?
There's purple hearts in here, so apparently we're helping the purple hearts. It doesn't look like it's going so well, though. I mean, really, truthfully, it's not looking good. Not looking
We're
good.
on YouTube. It's entertainment.
That's right. That's right. I'm in here. Oh, I'm not moving anymore. Someone's going to get me. Oh, no, looks like I'm safe over here. Okay, cool. Cool. Don't mind me. I just want to show it off. Why does my thing keep switching back to AC? All right, anyway. Yeah, no, my alliance is not involved here. We're just here to hit red targets. But anyway, yeah. Hey, Sobex, are you here? Sobex, paging Sobex to voice, paging Sobex. I started that bet all 5 minutes ago. Yeah, it's really, really bad. Sobex.
Yes.
What's up, Sobex?
Hello.
Welcome to the show. The game is Blurt. All right, I'm going to give you 35 seconds. I have in front of me, hold on. We got to make sure which ones we did last time. I got to look. Let's see. We did Reunion last time, didn't we? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so this card, that card's already gone. We did Reunions. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I got 10. I got 10 super easy questions. So, Bags, you got 35 seconds. You only got to get 5 of them right. Okay, 5 of them right, you win the prize. If you don't know the answer to one, or if you can't think of it, then you have to pass very quickly. You only got 35 seconds total to play. And the timer will begin after I finish reading the very first one. If you don't know it quickly, pass on it. We'll move to the next one. You only got to get 5. We've got a total possible 10. Are you ready to play the game of Blurt?
Bring it.
Okay, the first one is very short, so listen carefully. The first one is an extremely short question. Listen carefully. Here we go. The game is Blurt. Not deep. Not deep.
Shallow.
2 poles with supports for the feet, enabling the user to walk high above the ground.
Pass.
A gentle movement of air.
Breeze.
A cloth case stuffed with soft material used to support your head.
A hat.
A flexible tube used to carry water.
Hose.
A lesson on what is right and prudent learned within a story.
Moral of the story.
You got it. Okay, and time's up. All right, time's up. You got 4 out of the necessary 5. Okay, the one you passed on was. Did you get stilts? You passed on that one. 2 poles, supports for the feet, walking high above the ground. That was stilts. You missed that one. Also, a cloth case stuffed with soft material supporting your head. That is a pillow. That is a pillow, okay? Now, the good news is you got 4 out of the necessary 5. All right? You got 4 out of 5, which means you're still a winner. You're still a winner. You just getting out to choose only 2 chests out of the 3 that you would have been able to pick before, okay? So you still get 2 choices, and you still get to pick your prize, all right? We've got 20 chests in front of us. So, Bex, 20 chests in front of us, and you get to now pick 2 of them. Please, 1 through 20, pick 2 chests, please.
We're going to do 10 and 12.
10 and 12. Chest number 10 contains within it 5 officer badges. Not bad. Good. So, Bex, what's your ops level? Aren't you kind of high? You're high up there, aren't you?
33.
33. Well, maybe you need some officer badges. I don't know. You got 5 officer badges available in chest number 10. Chest number 12. Gosh, this one's good, too. If you don't need the badges, then that means you need more shards. So we're going to hook you up with 4,000 Ultra Recruit tokens. Those are your options. 5 officer badges or 4,000 Ultra Recruit tokens. Sobex, that's your choice. What would you choose as your your prize? I'm dying.
I will take the Ultras.
4,000 Ultra Recruit tokens for you, sir. Yeah. Congratulations. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Crap, we forgot the community Q&A, didn't we? Do we want to do the community Q&A? We can do it real quick. It only takes a couple of minutes. We can do it really fast. I'm hungry, though. I'm starting to get a little delirious. It's time to go in and eat dinner. We want to do it? No, we're out of time. Everybody says we're out of time. Sorry, we're out of time. Out of time. Okay. You want to do it? I'll do it for 60 seconds. 60 seconds? A couple of minutes means 2 hours. I don't even see any questions. You guys, all right, fine. You have 30 seconds to type your questions. 30 seconds. 30 seconds, go. The clock is ticking. 30 seconds to type your questions, and then we'll begin. I'm going to sing to you for 30 seconds. Oh, my God, we're at 2.5 hours. We got to bounce. All right, 30 seconds. Oh, God, it's only been 12. Jeez. Hey, real quick, I want to thank you guys hanging out in the YouTube chat. Thank you guys very, very, very much. Hey, Captain Mark, what's going on over there? Thank you. Appreciate you being here. Gary, you were very active in the chat. Rex, thank you. Stewie Doo, what's up? Chris Isaacson, Omerta Agante. Very exotic name. Thank you. I'm digging that. Curly Fries, David, thank you for hanging out in our YouTube chat today. Appreciate you guys. Gianni's, Don, and Ben, you the best. Hugo, what's up? Thank you. Rams Nation, you the bomb. Thank you guys for being in our YouTube chat today where we simulcast the show and had a daggone good time feeding Obi-Wan a bunch of power destroyed. Okay, your time's up. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. 2 minutes are on the clock. All right, for our community Q&A blast. And ladies and gentlemen, we begin now. Snipe says, will they ever change the Latinum to G4 common ratio? No idea. It's not been discussed. Arc 3 is coming. Yeah. Arc 3 is coming. Stony Dude says, hey, can you do a show and talk about all the G4 warships comparing abilities? I would love to. All I need to do is get Scopely to give me all of the G4 faction ships, and I'll be right on that. I'm kidding. No, we'll do that. The largest armada in Arc 3, Maztec asked? No idea, actually. I have not yet seen the roadmap for Arc 3, so I don't know. Any new ships in the next arc? I honestly don't know. They've given me jack about Arc 3. I like this question, though. Shishi says, will Arc 3 even work? I'm going to go with yes. Okay? I think so. Spock says, any word on more G4 nodes? Actually, no outcome, but it has been discussed. Bubba Joe, the PvP cargo glitch status. You know what? I'm taking a time out here. I'm taking a time out on this one, okay? The PvP cargo glitch status. Oh, man. This one has lit a fire under me like nobody's business, okay? I wish we had more time. I would demonstrate it on video, but I am here to tell you, folks, you know what? We don't do YouTube videos that often. We need to do it. We need to do it. We don't have time. God, we don't have time. Man, guys, listen to me here, okay? There is scenarios. We have documented it in exchange space. We have documented it in Borg space. We have documented it in base raids, okay? There is so much abundant proof that this is happening. What is happening is that if you PvP and you're over cargo, is there somebody up here that might be over cargo? Okay. Look, nope, he's not over cargo yet. Here's what's happening, folks. If you PvP, look here. Look at your screen. 38,000 inert nanoprobes, okay? 38,000 inert nanoprobes over cargo. Yet, if I were to strike this ship in PvP, I would get more than 38,000. I would get more than 38,000, okay? I'd probably get close to 50,000. But where is it coming from? By the way, it is not manifesting itself, okay? It's not just being created. It's not a loot bonus like the Stella or like 5 of 10, okay? It's coming from somewhere. Guess where it's coming from? It is coming from this guy's protected cargo. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if he's holding 50,000 protected and he's over by 38,000, that means he's holding 88,000. But if I take 55,000, for example, he's going to go home with 25,000. Yes, it's documented. It's proven. We just don't know why it's happening. By the way, yes, we've already researched Nanoprobe Hunter. That doesn't give a reason for why it works in exchange space. We've researched Officer Hunters. Doesn't explain why it works with Pike Moreau and Chen. We've explored it with Trite, Steel, and Dill Hunter, all right, for base raids. By the way, we created a test account with none of the Hunter researches, and we're still able to duplicate the bug, Wham. It's not Hunter. We thought we had it solved. We thought it was Hunter. It's not. Because it's also happening in exchange space where there is no Hunter ability, argue, except for maybe the Stella herself, all right? But the Stella herself is not doing it 100% of the time, but it is doing it some of the time, and we've documented it with a Pike Moreau Chen combination. By the way, it does not, we have no documented cases of it happening in swarm space with frequency modulators. Yet there is no modulator hunter yet either. Okay? Blue Mandalorian says it's not fixed yet because Scopely's waiting on their bug team, a.k.a. UltimatDJz. I haven't yet solved it. Guys, I have tried. I haven't solved it. We don't know what's doing it. It's not Hunter. It's not PvP. It's not the ships. It's not the officers. It's something deeper. It's something more real. Something more fundamental. Something that we're missing. We don't know what it is yet, Wham. We got to get back to the drawing board. It is not the Hunter research. That's your update. We're still working on it. And by the way, we are still actively working on it. The Scopely team has been in communication with me as late as last week, and we've run some new tests. We still have not figured it out. Still haven't figured it out. Okay. Let's go back. I'm going to give you 30 more seconds. My favorite dessert? Oh, absolutely cheesecake, but not the cheesecake you buy at the grocery store. Like my homemade cheesecake, okay? Absolutely. New Transporter Officers next arc. I don't know when. Yes, Transporter Officer store is getting an overhaul as we speak. I don't know when it's actually going to launch, okay? Where do babies come from? Well, see, Mommy Bird and Daddy Bird, they sing songs to each other, and then Stork Bird brings eggs. That's the answer. What am I wearing right now? Khakis. What was Panic going to discuss? We were going to talk to him about, ironically, territory capture lag. We were going to ask him a little bit about server mergers. We didn't get any of that stuff, all right, so we don't know. What's better, Star Trek Fleet Commander, Grey's Anatomy? Oh, damn, that's a toss-up. I'm going Star Trek Fleet Command because I spend more time in it. When is Panic booked? I don't have him rescheduled. Like I said, today he was flying out for something, you know, and I didn't ask him to put anything else in the schedule because, you know, we don't really know exactly what's happening or when and, you know, so forth and so on. So I'll get him back into books. But you missed the big announcement, okay? You missed the big announcement. We have a Scopely developer actually on the schedule. Yes, we do. A Scopely dev is on the calendar. Yep. Maztec, my cheesecake recipe will come with me to the grave. It's actually my great-grandma's. And it's been handed down generation after generation after generation. And I make it really, really good. Hey, guys, thank you for hanging out. My name is UltimatDJz. You've been listening to a live simulcast episode stream on YouTube as well as in our podcast channel. I know, listening to this in podcast is going to be a little bit tougher. It's going to be a little bit tougher because we did a lot of visual elements today in the YouTube stream. But you definitely need to go and check it out. Please go watch it. Share it with your team. It was a good watch. Hey, what's up, Wardon? Thanks for being here. Hey, thank you, Kraken, for being here. Lots of fun and informational as always. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you guys all being here. Listen, visit our website. You're going to find links to everything, including our Discord, including our YouTube channel, including our Amazon store and our merchandise store. All kinds of stores, places for you to spend money. Oh, my God! Including links to our Patreon program, where I would invite you to go and consider whether or not this show is entertaining enough, informative enough, educational enough, or just overall an enjoyable waste of your time. If it is, then I encourage you to consider joining the Patreon program for as little as $5 a month. And you could be joining the like-mindedness of players just like Yeet. Just like Yeet. Yeet. All right. How about Gregor? Thank you, Gregor. Ska, thank you. Venkman, I'm Beglin in Big Country. Doom, Hank, Chuck Segron, Pops, Dark Lord, Stevens, Aaron, JB, Ahab, Energy, Fukum, Thorn, Virtual Army, J Berg, Morgul, DJ Gur, Red 2, and Honey, Just Skippy, Acius, Dunk, Bojack, Ape, Crush, Jonathan Ingram, Jason, Tabby Moza, Regis, Muckrock, Lady Kess, Frank Gallo, Engineering Free Philly, Hudson, Doc 31, Morpheus, Fartasia, Nick Burns, Cam Coulter, NC Jetski, Wingnut, J Filler, Fluffy Puma, CCXN, Devil's Advocate, Goofy Names Rock, Leonidas, Alfino, Raxnar, Striker, V Ready, Jerry Ryan, Indy Dandy, Quack Fu, Mr. Fusion, Callus, Kingo 101, Silent Stabber, Commander Taylor, Damadarks, Blue Mandalorian, Moxabian, Infinite Key, Maztec, The Professor, Chronic Break, The Egger, Spock the Avenger, Medic 213, Stony Dude, Fog and Farts, Ben Roby, Bubba Joe, Crazy Bob, Murph, Arian, Judge Kren, Karen, Cobra Bites, Not My Game Name, Sentinel, The Looter, and our latest gold patron, thank you to Con Air. Dr. Thick. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys all. Thank you. My name is UltimatDJz, and I want to thank you for supporting Talking Trek Live, a registered trademark and recorded in front of a live studio audience for distribution across podcast platforms and YouTube. My name's UltimatDJz. Love you, man, and see y'all later. Bye-bye.